so we can't use that one.
Why don't we call it the Mr. Pitbull flavour?
The Pitbull's ice cream store. Everybody, let's attack. Everybody loves Bugsnax. Everybody's eating a knack. Everybody loves Bug. Wow, guys, I've been playing on my brand new PlayStation 5 that I've definitely been able to get with all the pre-order mayhem that has surrounded the PlayStation 5's launch. And I've been playing the greatest game ever, Bugsnax. And I don't know, guys, but I've been having some difficulty with the game, and I'll go into it more in the FTR1 podcast. Welcome, everybody. Glad to see you all there. Somebody's been brushing their teeth. I've noticed. Good for you. Mornings and evenings. Very nice. I'm joined today by Jack Oral Washer. He's really great with his hygiene things. He's always flossing. He's always mouthwash. What was your routine this morning, Jack OW?
So I started with coffee.
Nice.
Then toast. And then I felt guilty around 2 hours after my mouth was well stinky, and I was like, I just need to fucking bite the bullet, brush my teeth. And I did. And I felt much better for it.
So today's fact of the day is guilt yourself into brushing your teeth.
Oh yeah, no, right. A good trick. Have seedy bread, and you can feel the seeds, and then you really need to go. Otherwise,
the alternative is get some pots and pans and smash out your tin. Speaking of pots and pans, we have Mr. The Pot himself. How are you doing, Mr.
I
The
don't
Pot?
read teeth.
This is a dumb, stupid intro. Sort it out.
Guys, I have an issue.
What have you done?
I've lifted up my chair, but the chair's lifted up and it's caught the green screen. So I have to lift the green screen and then pop it back over. It's all fine.
You've ruined the podcast.
Quality.
Guys,
it's fine.
I've been having some... I don't know whether you guys have been playing the smash hit games Bugsnax.
No.
But there's one... Well... Maybe you guys with an outside perspective can help me with this. There is a certain creature in the game called the ice cream Bugsnax, and he's a tricky one to catch, right? And it's like, what do I do? How do I catch this
Flamethrower
thing? Flamethrower. There's a tomato ketchup launcher. Or hot sauce. The hot sauce sets some of the Bugsnax on fire.
That's ridiculous video game logic. But
I definitely know a lot about the game.
Sure, you're not a fake fan at all.
Yeah.
No chance.
But I think the main thing is, the thing I find difficult about Bugsnax is that the combinations of snacks you can put onto your person, so then they can have arms like a strawberry and ice cream cone ears, is the fact that I find it very difficult to concentrate when all this food is wandering about. It makes me very hungry.
Yeah, I can understand.
So, I'm not going to be much use today, lads, because my mind is just filled with ice cream flavors that I've been making.
Whoa. You're telling me I'm not going to be much use. I'm all about ice cream today. I'm hearing this one's about ice cream. Because you're a third of the podcast, and in terms of quantity, you're probably more than a third of the podcast because we can't seem to shut you the fuck up. So if you're thinking about ice cream, chances are we're doing a podcast about ice cream. Methinks.
Wow. Well, I don't want to force it on you guys, but I've really been thinking about ice cream. My grandfather passed away recently, and he left me an ice cream shop. Which I don't know what to do with. Ice cream's just been on the mind recently.
Someone add that to the canon.
You don't have to. Segways don't have to cost that much, Chris. I hope you understand. They don't have to be that expensive, morally.
I have 3 grandfathers.
Oh, that's good. Still or after?
Using one up.
Oh, you just
not anymore.
Now you have
I don't have any anymore.
Oh.
No, I have none.
I'm baffled. You know what?
They're all gone.
I'm not fucking.
Ice cream.
And in one of their wills, they left me an ice cream parlour.
Awesome. Well, I'm not even gonna. We're gonna leave the other wills a mystery for future episodes, inevitably, knowing Chris's absolute craven nature. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Right. So we've got So we've got an ice cream parlour just sitting there. Where is it? Where is it located?
I've been told by the estate agent it's prime real estate.
That's not a location, but we'll go with it.
In London.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure most of London is prime real estate. It's London.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
That's why they said.
Somewhere.
Yeah, they said it might be best to move in there than the icy cliffs of the Siberian wastes of the UK, which I currently live in.
Ironically, opening an ice cream parlour in the icy wastes of wherever you said it you live would be cheaper because of the less refrigerating costs.
Yeah, but I think,
supply and demand.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of supply here. Whereas
I love economics. You can just say supply and demand, and that's the end of the conversation. It's fucking brilliant. It's awesome. You say supply, I say demand. Fair dues, right? Well, moving on. So, what's the name of this ice cream parlour?
I don't have a name yet.
Well, what was it called?
My granddad's ice cream parlour.
Have you ever even been there? I'm absolutely incensed at your lack of interest in your grandfather's legacy.
No. I'll explain. So basically, the ice cream parlour was run only by grandfathers. So a lot of people refer to it as their grandfather's ice cream.
Are you telling me
the kids,
like a group of grandfathers got together to set up this shop?
They started it when they were 18, but over time, it's went from my brother's ice cream parlour to my father's ice cream parlour to my grandfather's ice cream parlour.
So their clientele was exclusively their own progeny. That's interesting. I've not heard of that business plan before.
It was all word of mouth, and they never really got a name that
They just only really sort of had friends in their own families or something. Is that it?
Yeah.
I see. Wow, it sounds like a rebranding is in order, I'll be honest. No offense to your deceased grandfather of ice cream profession, but
none taken.
Also, I've got to ask, what are you drinking out of a thermos flask? You fucking PE teacher.
It's a cocktail made of coffee liqueur, brandy, Bailey's, milk, and some caramel extract.
This is going to be a wild ride. All right, are you ready, Matt?
I've only just started drinking it, so I'm only gonna get completely shit faced like in an hour's time,
5 minutes,
which will be right when the.
Well, if past precedent is anything to go by, it's going to be within 10 minutes of the start of the show.
But yeah,
Cheers.
I think really, again, I'm not a grandfather yet, so a name would be in order. I know of.
Never can be too sure.
Yeah, with my many affairs, you can never know whether any of them have had secret kids.
To have an affair, one must first have a wife, but never mind. Okay, so we've got. Does he already have some stock in? Do you know anything about the kind of stock situation? What flavors he's got, or is it?
The ice cream normally gets delivered. It doesn't get delivered pre-flavored, so the flavoring tends to happen on site.
Well, yeah. Does he have the stock to kind of artisanally produce said ice cream flavor?
Let's just say I kind of got rid of the licorice and rhubarb because I'm not an old man.
Yeah, no.
Werther's Original was probably going to sue us if we kept.
Yeah, I think we need to really kickstart this ice cream parlour for the Gen Zers, for the Zoomers of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really get some TikTok branded style ice cream.
I've been thinking of a couple, but I kind of want an overarching theme with my ice cream flavors. I just don't want it to be the generation.
Yeah, you don't want like post-war ice cream flavors. They're a bit sad, aren't they? Let's be honest.
It's a bit vanilla, if I'm going to be honest.
That's a shit joke. I'm not going to reward it with a laugh. Anyways,
I don't understand.
Fuck you. This is the start of the podcast. Can you imagine the end of the podcast?
This happened last time. He gets the giggles really quickly. One sip. It's like laughing gas.
Okay,
I'm only
so
one cup in. I can give you measurements for how many cups in this podcast.
please do.
Keep
I'm
a
gonna,
tally.
yeah, we'll put a
Can
counter
you
up
put a
there.
tally? I'm one
Right.
at the moment.
Okay. So right. Well, we need. So we need. Where I say it, we need some uniforms. We need some branding, like a name and a slogan. We need a couple flavors. How many flavors does an ice cream parlor usually have? I have no idea. I'm allergic to ice cream, so.
30.
I don't know. I've never been to an ice cream parlour in my life. Normally go to the
Right. Well,
Vans. So
Shadow,
that
how
means
many
you don't
how
really
many
need to figure this
how
out.
many flavors does an ice cream parlor have? She said 20.
We should investigate the fact your cat can
Somewhere,
talk
yeah,
later,
I'd
but
say
for now the
somewhere
ice cream's
between-
more
Don't worry about it.
important.
It's fine.
12 and 30.
What
So
about
12
20's
and
a good
30.
number.
All right. Okay. I
Cup
feel like.
2.
Oh. Okay. Oh, thank you.
He's on
Yes,
cup
good job.
2. He's
Yeah,
on cup 2.
just
There
saying
we
you know
go.
for the edit.
Perfect. Yep. I'm. God.
So, my emergency one, in case we can't think of anything better, is the worldwide flavors. But it's WWF's already taken by the World Wildlife Foundation, so we can't use that one.
Why don't we call it the Mr. Pitbull flavour?
Pitbull's ice cream store. I like this. We can have a mixture of.
And with half a sentence, Matt has just irrevocably dictated the direction this podcast is going.
I like the idea. So
that was not what I was
think
thinking we would be doing today.
For every world flavor we have, we must have a Pitbull flavoured.
What do you mean?
So basically,
for every world
so
flavour, we must have a wide flavour. I get it.
Mr. Pitbull has a lot of songs under his belt, and I think taking some inspiration from his musical mastery alongside the countries of the world would allow for two different audiences, one of the world and one of Mr. Worldwide, to both be interested in our store.
What are you talking about?
This is some leaps in logic.
I'm
but
baffled.
You're baffled.
You want
Matt, you're gonna need to step up. I can't
Right,
go out alone with this boy. Fucking
you
hell.
want a country as a flavour and then a corresponding Pitbull lyric. Where's the ice cream?
No, so we have
Fuck
two
ice
types
cream,
of
we're beyond
ice
ice cream.
flavour.
It's just gonna be cold, all right? That's all that matters.
So we
you want
have
only cold countries. Like Alaska.
No, I think the opposite. I think we should have only the hot, spicy countries that are interesting and fun and vibrant.
So I was thinking, we could have one which is like this is our Mexican flavor, and on the other side we can say this is our Libertad 548 flavor, based on the 2019 record Libertad 548.
Stop you right there. Do you remember the Forbidden Dead Fruit episode where we realized just how our limited, stupid, small-minded assumptions of white boy England were like, what's this fruit? You know how much worse it's going to be when we have to be like, Azerbaijan, name a fucking flavor you think you associate. Like, you can't not insult someone with that. It's a dreadful idea.
Yeah,
it's a dreadful idea. Take a country that's like you know anything about, like France. The first thing you think of is like garlic and snails, isn't it? Like, imagine what it's going to be for countries you have no clue about.
Put it on the list.
Fuck off! No, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying the absolute opposite. We can't be doing this. We can't be doing this. This will be the most Brexit podcast we've ever made, and I don't want that. We don't need that.
Put it on the list.
No, I'm vetoing this.
What if we
It can't be world themed. It just can't. It can
So
be. It
we're
can be.
just
Right,
going
don't get
for
me wrong.
Pitbull
It can be
themed.
Pitbull. It can be absolutely Pitbull themed. I don't give a shit. Yeah, go for it.
I don't know much about Pitbull, but
Neither do
don't
I.
worry, I've got his entire
He's
discography
bald.
up in
He
front
has
of me.
sunglasses,
So...
and you've got the lyrics. That seems like all we need.
I don't have the lyrics. I have the names of the songs.
That's enough. Yeah, we
but,
can do one for every. I know. Yeah, that's pretty good. Why don't we just do his
he-
entire
Yeah.
bibliography? Wait, hang on. How many songs has he made?
That's a-
1 second. I'm just looking at, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Right.
7, 8. We'll skip over the ones such as options. I don't know
That's
what
a bad.
the options.
Yeah, nah, it's got the
We'll
names have to speak to us in some way.
I think if we go down and if we find one that isn't that interesting, like I like the remix, we'll skip over that.
Yeah,
but I
that's
think
fair.
there are definitely some. You not want to know something I've never noticed before, but Pitbull's discography. I've seen some of these ice cream flavors. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, we'll have to reinvent them for the Gen Z.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't mean that. I mean
Well,
that
that's
if I
the thing,
walked
it's
into an
like-
ice cream store and I saw that, I'd be like, "That's an ice cream flavor."
Oh, I see. Okay. I have to let a cat go and refill the already flagging wine supplies. So, I have immediately come up with a potential candidate for the naming of this ice cream.
Well, it has to be Mr. Pitbull's ice cream parlour. So
Well, that's not incredibly high bar to really kind of.
I think
jump
it
over.
is.
I want you to smash through that glass ceiling, JB.
Let me remember. Mr.
I remember.
Worldwide. Shut the fuck up! You don't ruin my. This is. I've had a.
Give it.
So angry.
Go on.
I'm infuriated. No, I don't want to do it now. I don't want to do it now. It was good. He ruined it.
I want to hear what it's called. I want to know what you
Go
call
on, James.
I don't feel appreciated right now.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, maybe if you all say to your computer screens after the count of 3 for Jamie to say what his idea is, then maybe he might share it with
Yes,
us.
I'm Dora the Explorer now. Just
1, 2, 3.
Mr. Worldwide's wild worded one hit creamy wonders. I don't think the one hit's not going to be.
Creamy,
I
one
should have.
hit crit or
Mr. Worldwide's wildly
wildly
worded
this
creamy wonders. The thing I'm
creamy
struggling.
wonderland.
Right, yeah, exactly. The thing I'm struggling
Creamy
with is
one-hit
that I need.
wonderland.
There's no word for ice cream or cold that it begins with a W. Waffle.
We're
Like
not
waffle cone.
selling waffle.
Whipped.
Ooh.
Whip.
Mr. Whippy. Mr.
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 Worldwide's
Pitbull's Mr. Whippies.
wildly worded whipped wonders. No, that sounds wrong.
Whipped up
Yeah,
one,
I think that's good.
Whipped up one hit wonder. What?
Well, the problem is
Whipped up
it,
one hit
it
wonder.
can't be one hit wonder because there's multiple of them to be like we're already going against our own.
It's
Wonders.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr.
Mr.
Worldwide's wildly
Wildly
worded
worded.
whipped
up.
wonders.
Do you want to write it in the top of the document?
It's a
You know,
working
maybe instead of trying to say something that is getting you tongue-tied, you should just
If
type
ever-
it out.
If ever I've heard an Everton say Everton again, Everton, it would be
I can't even type it.
Mr.
Mr. Worldwide's wildly.
Mr. Worldwide,
Well, camel case.
wild,
Wild.
wacky,
Wildly
whippy
worded.
wonderland.
Worded.
Whipped wonderland.
Wildly worded. Whipped. Wonderland. Is there a name for it? Can we think of a name for a thing, like an
Which
object?
has multiple W's.
Whipped wonders. I'm thinking of like the item, like that. These are whipped creations. So we need
Yeah.
wildly worded whipped. So I think wonders, right?
Janglers.
Wang janglers.
No, you can't know because I've already seen one of the single titles.
Oh, it's
that's
gonna get
coming
pretty
up.
sexual, man.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
You can't use angler in the name.
You can't use angler. Okay.
Well, like yeah, or angles.
Whipped wonders.
If Mr. Pitbull got an ice cream van and went round selling his wildly
have an ice
wildly
cream
worded
van, no.
whipped wonders
Whipped
around,
wheelies.
would it be Mr. Worldwide's wildly
Whipped
worded
wheel-
whipped wonders wagon
Yes, it would, and yes, it
that he
is.
would sell
Yeah.
them from?
I don't care if it isn't on wheels. We're giving it wheels so that we can call
We're
it a
giving it
wagon. It
wheels.
doesn't have to move. We're just giving it wheels.
Yeah. You don't need the wheels to be used.
How else
on
is
something
Mr.
in
Worldwide
order to-
going to go around the world? He wouldn't be worldwide if he couldn't go in
Mhm.
wide around it. You know,
The whole world's inside the. When you leave,
it's
you're
like
entering.
it's like
When you're
Epcot.
inside the store, you're in international waters.
So we're
It's the
saying
only place
it's entirely
outside
the
of,
whole
like,
thing
the
is a
UN
swimming
or
pool.
anything.
The whole thing is a swimming pool, and then on the inside of the swimming pool, in the middle,
I'm
there's
just
an
saying-
island that is in
Yeah.
international waters.
And I'm just gonna say, because of that, we've freed ourselves up to do any illegal substances as flavors as. No
As
one
well
can
as
arrest
Mr.
us
Worldwide
on
would have
that.
intended,
Yeah.
or would have wanted, rather. I keep
These are
missing
the high
opportunities for
seas.
alliteration. This stuff's it's not easy.
W.
Yeah, W's, man. W.
OW.
We don't use them a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, except for me. I
Ah,
suppose.
Well,
Okay.
we will go now. There's no.
I was watching you try. I wanted to watch
I
you
was like,
fail
well,
for a
we
bit.
will. Well, we will.
Ice
Well, I
cream.
will.
A right, okay.
We've got a title. So I think definitely the fourth one down is a good one to start on. Or the one below it. I don't know which one. You
It's,
pick one from
you know,
2004.
Oh, the thing.
Or do we want to? I do want to start with 2006, and we can come back to some of the others.
Well, I mean, no, we can. I mean, there's some. That's nasty.
That's nasty. Yeah.
That seems like a
Featuring-
challenge. We can
Now
see what we
it
can do.
is, just in case this does influence anything, it is featuring Lil Jon and Fat Joe.
Little John and Fat Joe certainly do impact the maths. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
This has got to be a loud, strong flavour.
Nah,
How,
Nasty.
hang on,
Hits
before you
you
say that, how many of
Garlic
these have
and
little
snail.
fuck off? How many of these have Little John in them? Because
Quite a lot.
oh, they're gonna all have to be rather loud then, huh? They're all gonna require
Yeah.
a shot in the middle.
Yes.
A little tiny
I
edible
defi-
shot in a waffle cone,
I think
right in the middle of the ice cream.
I do think anything featuring Little John, basically how it's displayed is just before it gets displayed, they set fire to a shot of tequila and then they
Yeah.
pour it
That
over
was
the
exactly
ice
what I
cream.
was just thinking.
Yeah, that's genius. Because I
Actually,
heard a
now that I
thing
say it,
about how
his-
if you set fire to alcohol on a surface, the surface gets colder because the fire isn't actually on the alcohol. It's on the like evaporated alcohol directly above the surface, so it wouldn't melt the ice cream. So you could maybe do this. I have never seen this done before.
this
I'm
all
believing
sounds
it.
like real science.
This sounds
I
real
think
to me.
I've
I don't know
seen
about you.
somebody set fire to tequila to
Yeah,
ice cream before.
I'm sure that's
Heston,
possible.
let me have
I
a
say-
look.
Oh, it's
I say
definitely
there's
Heston.
a lot. I say there's a lot. There's actually only 3, and they're all in the year 2004. So
Maybe they had a bit of a falling out in late
I
2004.
saw it on Binging with Babish. Solar
Ah.
set some ice cream on fire, and there's also pictures here of flaming ice cream, sizzler ice cream on fire,
sorry.
Can do
ice
it.
cream fire. There seems
It's
to be a lot
doable.
of examples of
All right.
an
Sorry,
ice cream
I
truck
tell a lie.
on fire.
There are a couple more.
There are a
There are a
couple
couple more Little John ones.
Little John. I like calling him Little John. I like insisting on
John.
that particular.
Does that make Mr. Worldwide Robin Hood?
Fucking
What?
That's a moral question
these.
for people to work out.
Has he
You
ever
can't-
given to the poor, or stolen from the rich?
Cup number 3.
Cup number 3.
Anyway, that's nasty. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
first
Thank
one.
you. I was confident you were answering my question. No. Cup number 3 it is.
Don't worry, viewers. I guarantee by the end of the episode, he still will not remember that I'm
No.
counting the cup.
Because I'm drinking at a similar rate, so it's going to be a shit show. Right.
Yeah.
Someone write a thing. I'm not doing it.
We need to write down.
Someone
I'm
else
gonna
is
have
in
to do
charge of
then,
it. I
aren't
can't
I?
type.
That's nasty.
We'll start off hard, and hopefully it'll get easier as we go along.
Yeah, we'll get into the swing of it. We'll get a feeling for the flavour profiles.
I mean, there's plenty coming up in
I'm
like
sure.
the next
What is
couple of
Fat
years.
Tony?
Fat Tony.
Fat Joe. Fat Joe.
No,
Fat Tony.
Matt, it doesn't fucking matter. I'd rather it be Fat Tony. I'd honestly rather it be Fat Tony. Because he's a Simpsons character, and therefore we can put Duff in it or something. I don't know.
Served
Or
with.
donuts. We could put a donut in there.
Maybe it's nestled in a donut, in the donut hole,
Yeah, let's write
and
that.
then we
as
can have
the-
a hole
sure.
inside our donut hole.
Give a shit. Yeah. It's
So with
nasty, though.
flaming-
But ultimately, it's nasty.
Yeah.
So we need to know why it's nasty, and also it needs to not actually be nasty.
Maybe it looks and smells nasty, but the taste is.
Pink.
I'm thinking maybe like
Frosted.
durian fruit.
Fucking hell! Oh, deep cut. Jesus Christ! All right.
What's this? The fruit episode?
Because I'm pretty right. So the durian fruit is one of those things where, like, if you have that as a flavour in your ice cream parlour, that's the smell of your entire ice cream parlour. You don't get to take backsies
Yes.
on that one. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You have to
that is
commit.
true.
maybe.
Surströmming, who gives a shit?
that's
Let's have some rotten
I'm just-
fish.
I
under
like
this
to
watch.
imagine-
I mean,
Like
I'm
you
just
have
trying to
all
think
of the
of something that-
You know how you have the glass canister? You have like all of them around there, and you have like plastic
Separate
sectioned off,
Fort Knox.
hazards on there. Have to go under, get the gloves, do it.
You have to sign a waiver before you purchase.
I'm just trying to think of some
What
flavors
pairs
that
well
would
with durian?
maybe
We're not
provide
doing durian.
like
Come on.
We're
yeah,
not
I'm
doing durian.
what
I'm
else?
thinking I don't want to just do a one thing. I want
No,
to-
of course
yeah,
not. No,
so-
yeah, it's
okay,
gotta be a
right,
cocktail.
okay, so what kind of combination of flavors looks pretty nasty and maybe it doesn't have the best smell, but when you actually
in case this
bite
affects
down into
anything,
it,
I have
is-
independently decided that the donut's a pink frosted donut.
Sure.
So
I'd say no.
if you want the colour to be loud against the pink, that might be something to consider.
Okay, we could do a lot of horrible clashing colours, like green,
Yeah.
red, and pink. It's pretty grim. Maybe some orange in
Green,
there
red, and
thrown in for good measure.
Green and red is
Well, it's Christmassy. This is Christmas ruined the opportunity for clashing colours of green and red, because now instead of
I don't know. I don't think your curtains.
everyone goes,
depends
"Oh,
on
that's
which
nice."
group, depends on which
that's
group
different.
Yeah.
And that's
agree.
tasteful, and also like you see the little these things.
And
There's not a
those
lot
are
of them.
red.
There's a
Let's
small
be-
amount. If it was half and half,
Well, like
red and
there
green.
can be greens with
Yeah,
like
that's
little,
pretty- yeah,
and
there you go.
tomatoes aren't Christmassy.
Did
Alright.
strawberries not? Yeah, did they
Yeah.
not ruin it rather than
Nature's different. Nature's
Christmas
special.
is-
Go away.
You know
shut up.
what? I would say that maybe, as long as it's not red and green striped, we can get away with it being red and green.
What if
Yeah,
it's
it's
a red
got
and
to be
green hoops?
splats. It's got to be splodges, and it's got to look like something gross.
Yeah. I think we
Um,
have some sort of fruit, just literally, like apple slices, just protruding
Rammed
from.
into someone was just like
Imagine having to
stabbed
crunch
apple slices into
cold
the ice
ass
cream.
apple slices. That would be
So
fucking horrible.
apple slices.
I feel like if they're cold,
um,
they'd be far less enjoyable as an eating experience. Can you imagine a cold
They'd be
apple?
crunchy.
Yeah, too crunchy.
So it's a something ice cream with apple slices served with flaming tequila over the ice cream and a pink
Oh, I
frosted
forgot about
donut.
the flame. Yeah.
all served in a pink frosted
Which would
donut.
make the apples baked, which would actually go well with the
Okay.
flavour. They
So
could
wait,
be
so
cinnamon.
the way you're
Cinnamon's
describing it-
Sprinkle a
quite
bit of
a-
like sugar
The
over
way you're
the apples
describing
as
it,
well.
I'm imagining it's a cone ice cream that you basically dropped through the middle of a ring donut, and you're holding it underneath.
I was
Oh,
thinking
I
of
was
cup ice
picturing more
cream,
just-
but I've changed my mind. I want it
I
to be
was
a
picturing
cone
more just like a
because
scoop
the
of ice
donut will
cream.
keep slipping
in the
down.
middle?
Sat in the middle.
Okay, I mean
Yeah.
that's also an option. I don't know.
I mean, I think it might have to be in a bowl just because of the fire.
That is a sentence. Nobody expected.
Just because of the fire alone, it needs to be in a fucking bowl.
Can you imagine? Yep. Okay, let me give you an example.
Yeah, you hold the fire. You're like, I've got fire on my hands.
Hello.
This is...
Oh, could you give me a big nasty? Well, here's the donut, and then we'll put the ice cream on. And here's the shot of flaming tequila. My hand!
Yeah, I was picturing it like on a plate, sure. Like
on a plate. This ice cream parlour is a sit-down ice cream parlour.
Yeah, this is not a takeaway
on
ice cream.
On the other hand, we are in international waters, so
yeah, fuck them. Who cares? There's no safety regulations around here. What are they going to do?
Yeah,
also, there's
if you
water
wanted a
everywhere.
cone, you can do.
There's a moat of water if they're on fire. They just dip their hand in that.
Yeah.
The problem is
So,
the inevitable
like
first thing you do when you buy the That's Nasty flavoured ice cream is you take a selfie with it. And so there is ample opportunity. You hold it here, and then oh, my beard's on. Oh, my scarf's on. Oh shit, I'm on fire. You know, like it's
like
if
one of those like Yo Sushi places, except instead of the plates going around on the conveyor belt, it's just a puddle of water. It's just a river of water just flowing around for you to put yourself out.
It's filled with ice cubes, so you can keep your ice cube cool.
That's genius.
Okay, I've got a controversial one because this matches with the flavour profile we've made, but maybe having a cinnamon and nutmeg ice cream with apple slices served with flaming tequila over ice cream and a pink frosted donut would actually be quite a nice flavour.
It would be yummy.
Yeah. Because I think putting like
and the
some
cinnamon
stuff over
goes in
the
with that
apple,
nasty.
When you set fire to the tequila and sort of bake the apple a bit, you're gonna get like a bit of like a caramelizing glaze on top.
We're trying far too hard with this. Put some popping
I
candy
like the
on
idea.
there. That's nasty. Popping candy's fucking objectively nasty.
Oh yeah, it's got to have popping candy.
I think all of them are going to end up with popping candy. That's what people do when they need like a flavour experience. They're just whacking some popping candy.
Wow, that's nasty. They're charging 50p for the popping candy.
Oh yeah, we should price these. I feel like that's like 6 or 7.
Oh, I need to add another column if we're going to price
add
them.
I think.
column.
Well,
So we're off to the races. We've got a £7.50 ice cream. It's a good start.
No, I was just testing it. How much are we charging?
I don't mind. I don't know. £7.50. Fuck it.
To be fair, we have
$7.50.
alcohol on it. I think we're giving them a donut.
that seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What? So how? I don't. If it's a flaming tequila ice cream, I don't know how much of the ice cream is the tequila is going to stay in the ice cream.
No, but
I'm
people
sure
are
there's
buying
some
it for the
tequila. I'm not going to write it in there,
experience
but I'm
of
sure it's I'm sure that
flaming
also
tequila.
infused with a bit of tequila.
I suppose so. Yeah, there's got to be some left in it.
Yeah.
The tequila is pretty nasty, so I suppose that does the job.
I'm pretty sure it is.
The entire thing
favourite
is nasty. I
drink,
put cinnamon and nutmeg in it with apple slices that are going to be frozen with flaming tequila and a pink frosted donut you have to deal with on top of that. It's a pretty nasty, nasty ice cream. Give me the name.
Hang on.
Matt. You're the designated
You want me
ice
to
cream
choose
picker.
all the
yeah,
names?
you have to choose
all
the names.
the names.
Oh Matt, the
Cool.
way he
I
says
like
that,
this.
he didn't sound like it. You want me to choose all the names?
No, I can do this.
I suppose.
I feel
do
like
you
Matt
want,
needs something to do here.
Well, yeah.
You know, he does get left out sometimes, love him. And, you know, his mum did send us an email to the official TheKimberLeague thing and asked us to include him more, so...
This podcast is ravenous. You've got to jump on it. You know, it's like 15 seagulls fighting over a single chip. You've got to jump in there for your slot.
And I'm 14 of
You're
the
14 of the seagulls.
And you two are one seagull.
Do you want me to jump around with the timeline?
He's tickled himself with that. Just give yourself a second. Just wait. He's dying. It's all right. No, it's fine.
There's some very
I've got
good
cocktails
names
in my mouth.
That's where it's meant to go.
Yeah, but while I was laughing, it was about to go everywhere but my mouth. In a very fashion, going everywhere.
That would have been a cinema experience. That would have been. You know what that would have been? Nasty.
Nasty. That's nasty. Name, please. Why is this 18 now?
we're gonna jump forwards ahead in a few of his singles to 2006. Bojangles.
Oh,
Ooh, that's already a brand
Bojangles.
name. I love it.
It is Monkey Bojangles.
Not even close. Try again.
is it featuring any artist?
Something like that.
It's
They do
not.
chocolates.
It's
They do
Monty.
chocolate truffles. Monty Bojangles. That's the one.
Monkey Bojangles.
Monkey
Do we have,
Bojangles. What are you
do we
talking
have any
about?
features on our Bojangles?
No,
Monkeys.
this is pure Mr. Worldwide. This
Pure
is
Mr. Worldwide.
So, what do you think when you hear Bojangles?
I don't know. I feel like we did this recently on the last podcast. Somebody wasn't very good at imagining stuff. In that episode never aired. We have difficulty with made up words
Fuck
on
you.
this show.
No, absolutely not. When I hear Bojangles, I hear, first of all, obviously, jangling. So
What's the
it's
thing
got to have
where
a sonic aspect to it. It's got to be audible in some way.
popping candy.
you know
Popping candy.
popping candy. So it's 50 people popping. You know when you're in, there's like when a kid hasn't had enough like shingles. That's
Shingles.
what makes me
Shingles.
Yeah, shingles is what Bojangles makes me think of. Is
You think
is
of
a
a
child with
disease?
shingles.
Wow.
Well, it's a disease brought on by
Bojang ice cream.
not
it
getting
seems.
enough.
Ice
Yeah.
cream. Not early enough.
I don't know why. Maybe it's a Brian David Gilbert that I've been watching, but for some reason that just came in my head when I heard Bojangles. I was like, the Shingles song.
Let's see. Bojangles to me feels very kind of.
Naughties.
I was going to say just naughty, to be honest. A Bojangle feels kind of inane and a little bit
Naughties and
silly
naughty.
and a little bit
Yeah.
kind of off the cuff, weird.
Yeah.
A Bojangle sounds like a sort of thing you'd buy from a very bohemian knick-knack store that cost far too much money, but was good for
cotton
for
candy
fucking
and
about.
something might
It
be a
does
good
sound
flavour
quite,
combo. But
a
and
bit
then the other thing
fancier.
needs to be
It's fancier
wacky.
than gold dust popping can gold dust what did you say? What's it called? I forgot the name for it. Fuck me, I'm oh my god.
popping candy.
No, the other one, the
Candy
stuff.
floss.
That's the fucking Christ. Oh my god.
I will
actually,
say that
he
compared
literally
to
just said it. I feel like
Yeah.
have I got dementia? What the fuck is going on?
you just brain farted. It's
That
fine.
was dreadful.
Happens
No,
to
it
all of
literally
us.
like I was looking for it. I was like, he literally just said what was it?
Yeah. Okay, so I
Jesus
put down
Christ.
cotton candy and something ice cream with gold leaf wrapping. So
It's
like
got to be
gold leaf wrapped
gold
around.
dust candy floss with popping candy, and pick a mix. Just regular flavored ice cream.
Get a cup. Get a cup of pick.
Yeah.
They have a pick and mix
And
thing.
I'm
You
the
fill
whole
up your
pick-
cup.
There's the fucking
and
fat
then
snakes,
shove it
everything,
into
the
the ice.
whole shebang, everything. Yeah, go for it. Just no matter the size, it doesn't matter. You mince that into
Sounds
a
good
bunch
to
of
me.
ice cream, and then you coat that with candy floss on the top and cover that in
Yeah,
gold leaf.
you know, like when you get those milkshake machines where like you choose which flavor you have of like whether you want the Oreos and you watch them get crushed up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
I
like
imagine something like that where you pick out your
Pick-a-mix.
pick and mix
Yeah.
and you give it back to them and then they crush it up and pour it all into,
Yeah.
turn it into ice cream.
But you know those like they always have like a
'Cause
oh,
that's
you
fancy.
pick the number of flavors and it costs an amount
Yeah.
per the
Yeah,
amount of
yeah.
flavors you have. It's the opposite. You have to have at least 5 flavors, and it gets cheaper the more pick and mix you throw in.
Yeah.
Because the Bojang, it's all about the name of the game is random assortment of just taste. It's got to be a bit of everything. Okay, so you're financially incentivized to actually put in a complete smorgasbord of bullshit flavors, including those dumb chocolate things. Why? Unrelated note. Why the fuck do pick and mixes have the audacity to think that they can get away with putting chocolate as one of the options? What's that about? Who asked for chocolate? Whoever asked for the chocolate? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're
just chocolate.
Sometimes, yeah.
The fudge made more sense
You get
when
the fudge one.
it was measured.
Fudge is on the edge.
I used to love the fudge.
Well, the thing is, you
like
can
the
only
first
get the
thing I put
fudge
in
if
was
it's
like one or two blocks of fudge.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with the fudge, it's if you're buying it with a weight dependency, which you can sometimes do for pick and
it's a
mix,
bad idea.
they're really cost inefficient. But if it's one of
Hmm.
the new ones where it's like the cup so much, then if you just shove that motherfucker
I
full
love
of
the cup
fudge,
ones.
you're
You
gonna
just make a
buy more
brick of
fudge
sweets.
than
Yeah.
I
That's
always
what you
make
get
it
at the
that like
cinema.
technically I have this much extra sweet, but I have like compressed the lid,
Yeah, it's a
the
fucking
lid down,
brick. Like,
Yeah.
and I just take it and I'm like, yes, the lid is barely attached. You have noticed, but it is all in the cup.
and you're
so...
not paid enough to give a shit. So just
Shit.
bye. I watch my film now. Right.
Mhm.
So
Bye. Wilco will now lose power and you'll be trapped in a building and almost miss the beginning of Avengers Infinity War, and nobody will come with you with your tickets. You just run ahead by yourself and they'll miss the first 10 minutes, but they still get your pick and mix and you have to catch them up on the movie that they've missed. Or what's that Avengers Endgame? It was one of the two.
what we went to?
No, I
we
went with a
and
couple
saw-
of other guys.
I
I think I saw
Endgame together,
with a couple of different groups. If
You
I'm
saw
going
it
to be
multiple
honest.
times. I remember. Yeah. Right.
I
How
know
you
it's-
put VAR on the
anyway.
price for this?
Very.
Varies.
No, I know. I know what it means. I'm just saying. We should.
Do you need me to
iron out
explain the
what
I
word
think about it
varies
as
very
video
to
assistant
you?
referee. But get VAR out of this podcast. I don't want it.
Right. Fuck it. I don't care enough to iron a price out for every single one. What's the next single, Matthew? You need to have had it ready.
It's
I'm angry.
we're
Cup
jumping
number
back
4.
3.
3.
Cup number 4.
For fuck's sake. Every time we're going to be confused in some way about why he's saying it. I swear you said, like, as in ice cream flavour, number 4, because it's 4 on the spreadsheet, but it's not.
Yeah, like a
'cause-
cup
Well,
of you
don't
said
worry,
cup
don't
of
worry.
ice
This is
cream
all
with-
very easily doable. What you do is you rewind back to when I said it, and we'll see me say cup 4, and then we'll come back to this point, and you guys
No, don't worry.
will
It's gonna
act
be,
like
yeah, it's going to
you
be
guys
so
don't
easy
know
to
that I
find.
said it, but I have 100% said it.
No,
So I look correct.
I know you
It's
said
fine,
it. I'm
because
just
the
gonna keep forgetting.
What happens is every single time you say it, we have a discussion about how every one of us misheard it and how it actually was the thing that you said. So I'm
But
never
by the
gonna
way,
miss it.
just to keep this up, we are going to have to pause midway through just so I can refill it, so then I can continue the bit.
How close are you? Hey? What are we looking at?
I think I might have a cup or two more in there.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Right.
Next name.
Right.
Which
We're
one is
jumping
it?
back. We're going back down. Sticky Icky,
Okay.
Oh no.
Sticky icky.
featuring
I
Jim Jones.
Who the fuck is Jim Jones? And what
I
the
have
fuck
no idea.
is
Would you not?
Sticky
Shall I
Icky?
find out for you?
Go
So
for
Jim
it.
Jones
Let's do a deep dive.
is an American rapper, record executive, and music video director. He is an original member of the hip hop collective, The Diplomats, also known as Dipset, and is also the
Fucking hell, yeah.
CEO of Diplomat Records.
Awesome. Chris, I will say you've called him Jim Johns, not Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
That's not even close.
There
Yes.
is
2 letters that are wrong there. If you
Well, it's one letter that's wrong and in the wrong place.
well, it depends how you count it. I'm choosing
You
to
read
count
the
it.
H, yeah.
No, I
he
get
was
what you-
in
I know what you mean.
he was a playable character in Def Jam.
What's Def
that?
Jam?
You don't know what Def Jam is? Oh, Def Jam was
Delve
basically
further. Delve
so
further.
you're
Def
steaming
Jam
down the
was
rabbit hole.
Def Jam was a franchise of video games where you got to play as rappers who fought each other, and it was a fighting game.
Why have I not heard of this
How have
game?
none of us heard of this before? What?
I want to play that. Is Snoop Dogg a playable character?
Oh,
I
of
want to
course.
be
Pretty-
everyone
yeah.
else's
Yeah,
Snoop
if
Dogg.
I'm
no,
pretty sure.
Chris, if Jim Jones is a playable character, you bet your ass that Snoop Dogg is. Who the fuck is Jim Jones?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm surprised that neither of you gamers have ever heard of Def Jam before.
Yeah, not only me. Chris has actually sent me into fighting games, so I'm very surprised he's not heard of this before.
I don't think it's played professionally because I know about it. I think it's probably got a small scene. It probably rivals fucking Shrek Super Slam in terms of.
Yeah.
I mean, they made a
user
bunch of
base.
these games. There were like several. Like Shrek Super Slam is a one and done.
Yeah,
Never
but
to
it's
be-
also Shrek Super Slam,
It's
so.
Anyway, Sticky Icky.
So
Icky.
what? Now, first off, immediately, marijuana is definitely one of the two flavors. If it's called the Sticky Icky.
I was thinking like it's got to be one of those ones that's like frustratingly difficult to eat. It's got to be a lot
What's
of
a
toffee
sticky
involved.
food?
Toffee.
Marijuana and toffee.
The problem
Yeah,
with your
toffee.
marijuana idea is that like actual marijuana is quite sticky, but also it's just a grim smelling plant
You
that
could
you can't eat.
okay.
So...
You could put like
But
the
that's the
THC
icky.
oil or like
Yeah,
some
I think
CBD
I think
oil
it's
in it.
THC, and
It's
it does have a certain flavour to it.
It does, but so we're just saying like non-psychoactive THC.
No, I'm saying both. I'm saying.
You want to be very wasteful with your cannabis. You want to.
No, I'm just saying that if first off
look,
we
we've
are
got
in
Mr.
international
Worldwide
waters, so because we're in international waters,
No,
it's
yeah, I get it.
perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, in the middle of
and
London somewhere, just.
in the middle of London.
No, don't worry,
classic...
officer. This moat is actually international waters.
Yeah,
We're fine.
Mr. Worldwide's a very rich individual, so I think he can definitely buy the waters. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that once he sees the pitch, I think once he sees the pitch, he'll be fully on board.
Fair enough. All right, I'm interested. Yeah, go for it.
And I think also it's nice to have a couple of things in there with some addictive substances because it gets people back wanting more.
So we're putting nicotine in this, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
well, we save nicotine for maybe that's what Jim Jones is.
Oh my god.
No, that's what nicotine is.
This... I'm not even going to continue that thought because I realise how stupid it is.
Oh my fucking lord! We have descended. It's taken three flavors, and we're already falling apart.
It's fine.
Right.
I've got there's some more good ones coming up.
I hope so. Right, toffee is part of it. Cannabis apparently is part of it. Served with a couple of drops. A couple of drops of pure nicotine is enough to kill a man. I hope you know.
Maybe it just comes with like a Cuban cigar or something.
But it sounds. Served with a Cuban cigar. I prefer that served with a.
You spelt marijuana hilariously. Marijuana.
Yeah. Marijuana.
That sounds like some kind of knockoff Californian
yeah,
margarine
just
brand. I don't know what alterations you're making, but I hope. Oh, hello. Served with Cuban cigar displayed like a flame.
What
just in the top. They'll light it for you as well when it comes, so it's smoking.
Unsmokable because it's fucking soggy and cold.
Oh no!
Half of it is.
I like that half of it's actually a flake. The half that's shoved in is actually a flake, and there's a little flake-shaped holder for the rest of the cigar. Yeah. You pluck it out, and then you smoke it.
It's got a bit of like tobacco interlaced with the chocolate, so you bite it off, and then it's already lit for you, so you just can go straight at it.
These ice cream.
How much does it cost?
Fucking esoteric by the end of this, Jesus Christ.
I feel like this one has to be.
I mean, a Cuban cigar
£10.
Yeah, at least, right?
Yeah, because it's a Cuban cigar, and we've got the sticky icky in there as well. Yeah.
You still haven't corrected the. Fuck it. We're carrying on.
Marijuana.
Yeah, I don't
know what you want.
You're telling me I need to correct it, but like.
No, No.
Right, we
I don't
have
think
with
I've ever.
that,
I
is
don't
that
think I've
all-
ever typed out marijuana in my life, so I don't actually know. I could just replace it with
I
cannabis.
think all you're missing is an I, no? it's just
MARIJUANA. Yeah.
That still doesn't look right, I'll be honest.
MARIJUANA.
Is it?
I'm surprised I was that close.
Wait,
Yeah.
no,
It doesn't look right to me
it
either.
doesn't
It
look
doesn't
right
look right to
now.
me at all.
It's not a
Look,
word
I'll
that
solve
we
it.
typically come across, but I'm pretty sure that's. I mean, if there's no squiggle
I've solved
underneath it, it's probably right.
No, this thing doesn't
Okay.
spell check because it didn't squiggle the marijuana, did it?
Nah,
Name,
must have been
name,
spelled right.
name.
Right, yeah. What's the next?
Right, the next
hit
one
single?
is called hotel room service. That sounds like a
That's
sounds like
something
an
we
ice cream.
That's something we can work with.
That's a
Yeah.
fun name. I like that one.
Right. What do we think when we get room service from a hotel?
Served with a kiss.
Oh, horny. I like it. Very nice.
Yeah, okay. It's got.
Get
Yeah,
your
it's gotta
head
be
out of
for,
the
like-
gutter, Jacko W. It's
sorry.
just a kiss.
I think like
No,
some...
no. I reckon we've got Pete.
Popping
We've got
candy,
Pete, the fucking
50p.
enormous former truck driver, ice cream parlour man, who's going, all right, love, want a kiss?
All right,
This one's
you
hotel
get a little
room
bit of
service.
stubble with it as well.
Yeah, you get a cheeky bit of stubble, absolutely.
I think this has got to be like.
And he's
a-
wearing
a
lipsticks,
kind of
and
like...
you've got the lipstick mark in there as well.
It comes with a do not disturb little sign like wrapped around the ice cream cone.
Yeah, and there's a
Full
sock over the
decoration.
sign, over the doorknob.
It comes. They
comes with a
pull the
doorknob.
sock off, like you know when they pull the lids off of like a platter. They just pull the sock off of the ice cream. That's disgusting.
That is fucking vile.
Now we can go two ways with this.
Only two.
We're already going down quite a depraved route. We can continue that way, or we can reorient.
I was going to say, I think
lay out the
the
choices.
flavour.
I do know you can get a sea salt ice cream.
No,
you could
why
have
is
those.
hotel
you've
room
gone-
service sea salt?
Well, why is the kiss and the sock included?
No, I'm going to give Jamie a minute to work that one out for himself.
Let's all wait until he figures out the joke.
If you're doing the thing I'm thinking of doing, that is rather depraved.
It's
it
it's
is.
vile.
That's
It's
It
vile.
is
That's
vile.
That's unnecessarily vile. We don't have to be going
Oh,
that way.
certainly. That's
Let's
why I
not
said,
do
do we
that.
want to
Let's
continue
bring
going
this
down the
back in.
depraved front, or do we want to reel it in?
We can reel it in from that.
Yeah, I think
sure.
I was going to say
Sticky
it's
icky
hotel
isn't
room
like. I
service.
mean, you could have
get-
done the sea salt
you
on the
get a
previous
kiss
Get
with
your
it.
head out of the gutter, Jacko W.
Me?
I'm thinking it's going to be like chocolate and
He takes another sip of this fucking
like
bomb.
No,
kind of
one of them
sweet
needs to be
raspberry,
cherry.
strawberry. Yeah, cherry.
Nah, yeah, well,
Cherry and
like
chocolate.
raspberries,
A cherry sauce maybe like over the top,
Yeah.
It's got to have a slip. of
or
it,
like
hasn't it?
a cherry sorbet type.
Can,
Maybe more of a sorbet ice cream than an ice cream.
when I think of hotel room service, I immediately think of a minibar.
Prosecco.
Yes, there we go. Perfect. Prosecco.
Maybe
There we
else was
go.
there? Sablicus,
I mean-
cherry lipstick. It
Right,
can
and
be
that's
covered in
cherry.
like cherry chapstick or something.
It is. From the
Yeah,
lips.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
chocolate and prosecco.
Got a couple
ice
of kisses. That doesn't sound too bad.
That doesn't. That sounds rather good. Yeah, no, I like
To be
that.
fair, you're making some bang ass flavors. So,
You say that. Cannabis and toffee ice cream.
right, sound great. £6.
Prosecco. Hey man, if it's real prosecco.
it's got, yeah.
Yeah, but we're
Um,
doing tequila shots with one of them and a donut with apple slices. I think cherry lipstick kiss and prosecco and chocolate,
Yeah,
and
cool,
you can
that's
get.
good. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't think. I think it's slightly less than the that's nasty. Okay.
That's nasty.
Right.
That's a fucking name.
Now, are you ready for this one?
Hit
I
me.
want you to spell it exactly as I pronounce it.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Oh fuck! I
It's-
know
it's-
exactly which one.
It's the Watagutta Petersberry,
Oh lord, what does that mean?
featuring Sensato, El Carter, Black Point, and old favourite Little John.
Little John.
What? Wait, sorry. Say the name again.
Watagutta Petersberry.
Can you figure out what that means from the lyrics of this song?
What I mean, what I gotta is like,
Okay.
what have I got to, and then Pittus. Pit us.
That's not.
I'm gonna Google the song.
Google it. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to know that the intention of the original piece of art before we can replicate it with ice cream.
Background and composition. Pitbull released his first Spanish language album titled Armando. The first single from this album was Watagutta Petersberry. This song was produced by DJ Klaus. It is a remix with the original belonging to Dominican hip hop group recording artist, Sensato del Patio.
Further down the rabbit hole you go.
Would you like me to find out who Sensato del
no, I don't give a
Patio
shit
is?
who the people.
No,
just
but you're
wanna
gonna
know-
have to look them up to find out what the
No,
song's about.
I feel like just read a plot synopsis. Those don't
But
exist.
it's in
was the
Spanish.
Okay, I can give you the. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the music video plot.
Is there no
if I
way
can-
you can find me the meaning of Watagutta?
I am on
Petersberry?
Wikipedia.
But it doesn't-
Watagutta Petersberry is a collaborative effort by Black Point with American recording artist Pitbull.
No, just Google what does Watagutta mean. That's all you need to do. It's not hard. Wikipedia's not gonna
I
tell you.
can't
Wikipedia's
believe.
the
I
fucking
honestly can't believe.
librarian, I mean.
I've just gone onto the Wikipedia article, and I cannot believe that despite the fact it is called Watagutta Petersberry, there
Right.
is
first
nothing about.
The first thing that comes up on Google when you type in what does what does Watagutta mean is immediately what does Watagutta Petersberry mean.
There
The
you go.
song is in double meaning. If you do not know Spanish of the neighborhoods of Santo Domingo, you're just
Oddly
not going
specific.
to understand. Wata equals hits, gutter equals girl, pittus equals four, and berry equals vagina.
Hits girl for
So-
vagina.
Yes.
That doesn't explain it any more
for
than
your vagina.
hits
Can
girl
I just
for
say
your vagina.
one of the some of the lyrics: "Henny con cranberry, I'm feeling so dirty, baby, you spaghetti, let's go, I'm ready."
The fuck?
This word truly has no meaning. The people who think this word has a meaning are those who are gullible and believe everything they hear.
Okay, all right. I hear that loud and clear. Fuck any
You look
meaning.
like Hellberry.
We're just doing
I'm
whatever.
gonna
old
call
man-
you
right.
Strawberry.
The only thing we know this thing has in it is berries and maybe pita bread, but probably
I
just
think
berries.
this is up. I think because there's 4 featuring artists, we get 4 berries. 4 berry medley.
All right. Okay. So
But
raspberry.
they can't be strawberry, raspberry, blackberry. Like we can have one of those, but we can't just
Raspberry's a banger.
raspberry. Okay, so
Blueberry. And then
now,
some wacky
blueberries
ones.
in that group.
Gooseberry.
I think like cranberry,
And cranberry.
gooseberry.
I don't think gooseberry and
I will,
cranberry.
Berry.
I will,
think
I
we should-
will
we should-
remind you that Little John does feature on this track.
No,
and
tequila's
therefore-
coming along. All right. Just be patient.
Yeah,
We'll get some
we're gonna
spirits
get
in
to the
there.
featuring stuff. 1 second, I just need a What's that Fruit Explorer guy on YouTube? He'd had a weird berry that he
What do you
reviewed.
mean?
the
Only
mad
Chris would
ramblings
come out with that.
of a drunk man.
God, I was. Who's that
Episode
Fruit Explorer?
500. What? Cloudberry.
Those are 2 words.
We don't know that tastes good. I can just say armpit berry, and you can be like.
It
"Okay,
apparently tastes. I
it's-
watched the review and he said it tasted amazing.
That does not narrow down that it would necessarily work with.
I
cranberry,
trust him.
blueberry,
He's
and
from New
raspberry.
York.
That's not a certification of berry information. That's useless.
Look, if you looked at him, he's been trying to try this berry for a long time, and he
No,
only got around to it
I'm
at
not
episode
disputing.
500.
I'm not disputing that it's tasty. I'm disputing that we
You
don't
can
have
only get it in Norway,
fucking
and
hell.
it doesn't work well for cultivation. You have to forage for it, so you have to go to certain parts of the world where it grows.
We can't sell an ice cream based on an ingredient you have to forage for.
We're in
without it
international
costing
waters.
£40. Yes, I know
Yeah,
we're in the
it'll-
international waters, but we're also in London.
Yeah.
Brexit's coming along.
Yeah,
We can't get the imported goods so
import
easily.
costs are
Our
gonna
ice
be.
cream store's cheapest ice cream is £6. We are not getting
This
people who
is
aren't
going
willing
to
to
be
drop a
£60.
bit.
I'm telling you.
You know how like you go to a restaurant and they have like the one expensive thing on the menu. This is our one expensive thing.
It's called
Just
What a
because we
Got
got.
a Pitter's
First off, we have flaming tequila with, as of yet to be determined, 3 other additional things. It's already going to be expensive.
No, it's not necessarily.
I've-
This one isn't necessarily flaming tequila. Just Lil Jon provides the spirits, not specifically tequila.
It
I
is
think
just
it always has to be
shots.
flaming tequila.
Raz,
I don't-
cran, goose, cloud, berry ice cream.
I mean,
served
given that
with-
we're going with the berries, would it not make sense to be more
that
like
there are
a
4
shot of-
different types of flaming alcohol.
Well, no, I was thinking maybe either like a sours or
Ooh,
a gin,
that's a
because
very
that's
good
plants and berries,
Plants
or
is berries.
berries and fruits and berries, but
Okay.
sugar fruit.
We should have 4 types of sours. As the okay, I'm not right. 4 types of berries, also a lot of sours. Not
Okay,
all-
what are your 4
all the
types of
flavours.
sours?
I don't know. I know 2 types of
There's
sours, and there's
sour
green
cherry.
and
Matt,
red.
you're on the internet. Look up
There's
the
sour
sours brand
cherry.
and give
there's
me
apple.
the 4 weirdest ones that pop up when
Yeah,
you search
they need to
weird
be
sours
weird, and
flavors.
also they preferably need to be
Except for the
good.
rainbow flavor, because that one is
I've never had-
gross, man.
Jesus Christ, that does sound
It's
gross.
terrible.
So you mean the rainbow ice fruit?
Hmm
I'm guessing.
fruit.
Give me the other weird ones.
Right. Well,
What's that?
toffee apple. That's a bit of
Toffee
a toffee
apple.
apple. I mean, there's mango, which is not really weird,
Mango. I like
Sure.
mango.
but, oh, hang on. Sorry, I have to legally enter my date of birth to be able to
Fucking
access their
Christ.
website.
Can't look at alcohol until
Can't
you're
even
18.
think about alcohol until
Something
you are an
that our
adult.
international viewers might not know, but actually children get beaten if they look into pub windows because they're not allowed to look at alcohol until they're of age.
Right. What other flavors we got?
Pretty sure it's in
And
the
we
Magna
also have a
Carta. It's one of the
rampant-
oldest rules in England.
Yeah. We also have a rampant alcoholism problem as well. Cheers to that.
Cheers. I'm nearly out of wine. I need more.
Tropical, which is blue.
No, right. Okay.
It's a blue bottle, but it's called tropical.
I have a
That's
problem.
weird.
I have a
Yeah.
mild problem, which is to say,
What's your problem?
if we have raspberry, which is found in northern climates, along with cranberry, gooseberry, and cloudberry, which are all also very northern fruits, we can't then be pouring over the tropical
Look.
mango sours. That is.
I think we have toffee apple and mango, but I think tropical might be. I think having stuff that's named, but
I hate to
Unless-
break this to you, Chris.
unless-
they have 6 flavors.
Yeah, right, okay. Now I'm thinking, actually, maybe that's the point of the Watagata Pittersberry, is that it's all about
Yeah.
a fusion of northern and tropical climate flavors, and
So-
it's a bit of
It
everything.
has no
Toffee
meaning,
apple,
after
It has
all.
no
mango,
meaning, it is
tropical,
gibberish.
and-
Fuck off. Yeah, it can have mango and cranberry. Go home. Exactly.
Yeah. So toffee apple, mango, tropical, and what's your 4th flavour, which isn't the rainbow ice? So it's one of 2.
I mean, honestly, the only other flavors are cherry, raspberry, or apple.
Raspberry.
We've already
Apple.
got raspberry.
Apple.
We've already got toffee apple. Cherry.
Cherry, fuck it, yeah, sure.
Take cherry, sure.
Wait, what? When did we get toffee apple in this one?
That was the first one.
That was
In
the
the
first
sours.
I see. Oh, flaming gin and sours.
one. Yeah, we got
Flaming
gin as
gin.
well.
I don't know that gin can be set
Does
on fire.
gin? Yeah.
It's 40%. I don't think you can set that on fire.
I think you have to
Tequila's
warm it up.
less.
Oh, then we should.
I think because like
I
brandy,
think gin can
brandy
be on.
you have to
Gin
warm
can
up
be
to
set on
set
fire.
Brandy is
I
like
think-
60, isn't it? So
I'm not sure.
I think you're going to have a harder time setting the sours on fire than you are the
yes,
gin.
yes.
Yeah, the sours is not setting on fire.
Yeah, no.
I think we
The
have to have
sours
the
is
gin
in
in
the
there
ice cream.
because
The sours is
something
deep
must
in
be.
the ice cream. The
There's
gin's
a
being put on
core.
top.
There's a core of sours. So when you cut in, it's like a slush puppy and it starts melting away with the fire from the gin.
This is some absolute fucking pseudoscience that we're doing right here. This is
£30.
bollocks.
£30. Okay.
Yes,
We'll give him a good.
like
We'll give him a good helping of gin.
You know,
It's going to be a very alcoholic
the
one.
water gutter Pittsburgh is going to be the absolute envy of like all the rich students are going to be like, you want a preload, mate? Just go and have one water gutter Pittsburgh from
Yeah.
Ladies
Mr.
and
Worldwide's
gentlemen.
wildly worded whipped wonders wagon, and you will be able to, you'll be right and ready to go to a nightclub, and B, you won't be able to pronounce the name of the fucking store that you bought it from straight afterwards.
Oh, mate, I just
If you want to impress your girl.
Oh mate, just go to Wild Wonders Whip Wagon and you got what is Pittsburgh and drunk.
Buy our
Don't worry.
£30 ice cream, and you
£30.
will be shit faced when you leave.
You will be shit faced. That is a fucking
We
guarantee
guarantee to
Yeah.
you there is enough alcohol in there that you might throw up. if
And
you
you'll have
eat it
lined
too
your
quickly.
stomach, so you're all sorted for the rest of the night.
Cream, mate. That's all you need. Just alcohol and cream.
Right. Well, the
I
next
think
one,
this ice cream has a special bigger scoop.
off the back of all of this alcohol talk, is Maldito Alcohol, which is a versus track against Afrojack.
I know him. Sort
Sort of, yeah.
of. Sort of. He's one of those people like, oh, I've heard the name before. I can't
Yeah.
really tell you a song.
Afrojack.
Google
He's
what
a Dutch
Maldito
DJ.
means. Not very Afro.
Maldito. It means like little bad, doesn't it? I would guess. You know, un maldito, a little bit bad.
What's
just speech,
what's an okay? Don't Google it any further. We'll do it with that one. Right. What
Damned.
what's a little
So,
what's a little
cursed.
bad? What's a cursed alcohol? We've already done tequila.
Tequila.
We've already done tequila, so it can't be tequila.
Absinthe. We're in international waters.
Oh, I know. 80%. Do it.
So absinthe and something ice cream, and then what's Afrojack?
Well, Jack immediately annoyingly makes me think of Jack Sparrow, which is to say rum. But we've already got the absinthe. I don't think we need anything more. You know, actually, hang on. Fuck it. It's rum and absinthe.
Haircut.
What?
Because
did
I
you
feel like
just
with
say?
an afro, you kind of have the classical thing of when you have the afro, you have the comb.
It's
in
got.
the
So this
like
thing
a
has an
style
afro
choice.
comb stabbed into it for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's the little fork that you have to eat it with.
You cannot eat ice cream with an afro cone. That does not work.
Well, you know how they give you like the little spoons, the little forks. That was
A
that was
spoon,
my
probably,
thinking.
not a
But yeah,
fork. And not a
no, I know
comb.
it doesn't work.
Absinthe and blank ice cream served with a comb made of frozen rum.
That's the rum.
Do you know? No, you can't
But-
freeze rum. It's too alcoholic. You can't. Have you ever tried
The
to
I'm a
freeze
alcohol
fucking
will
idiot.
separate
I know
out.
exactly what I'm doing.
I've done
Do
this
you?
know
with
what?
vodka a million
Yeah,
times.
you can't freeze it. It's the alcohol separates and then
Yeah, the
the water
alcohol
freezes.
separates out and all the water. Yeah, which does
It's
make
not
for very
rum.
nice vodka.
Frozen Jack Daniels. Again, you can't freeze
Okay,
it.
well no. What if
Yes,
it
you
is
can,
just
with
like
nitrous.
iced? We dip it in liquid nitrogen. That sounds like a terrible idea.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Because I'm sure. Well, actually, would the glass
You
just
can
shatter the
eat stuff
second you
that's
put it
been.
in the liquid
You
nitrogen?
can eat stuff that's been frozen with liquid nitrogen.
Yes, I know, but like I'm thinking about
You can't. Yeah, no, you can't eat.
It'll melt very quickly.
It's gonna if you put your tongue to a frozen Jack Daniels like
We'll
chunk,
get Hitler. I tell you what,
you'll
It will
die.
melt.
Like,
we'll
your
get
tongue will be killed.
It'll
we'll call
melt.
up Heston Blumenthal and find out if it's okay to put Jack Daniels in liquid nitrogen and serve it to people, and then
I think so.
we'll move on.
We'll have
you
our
can serve stuff
scientists
that's been in
find a
liquid
way. Fuck it.
nitrogen.
This is real. Right, we're
We've
doing
got
this.
Mr.
We're in
Worldwide.
international waters.
With Mr. Worldwide and international waters, there's no stopping us. We'll figure out a way. Okay, right. So you've put blank ice cream. What goes well with absinthe? Matt, you've tried absinthe before.
I haven't tried absinthe.
I thought you had.
I tried something that was.
when I was.
I
drunk
tried something
and
that
they
was
told me it was absinthe.
96%. I don't know if it was absinthe or not. I'm
Probably
going to be
was.
honest. I remember about the next 40 minutes afterwards because I'd already downed a bottle of vodka.
Yikes.
So,
Look, right,
tell you what.
hang on. Before we go any further, right, kids, when the fun stops, stop.
Well, the problem was I did one. No one told me it was 96%.
That's a bad start.
And two, I got told you can't be outdone by the person before you.
That's a worse
So I took three massive swings of this 96%. But it was like chugging sort of like half a beer. The amount
you are fucking kidding me. Piss off.
or
Did you? No,
okay, maybe not. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this bottle, and I'm thinking, what's about half of this? Maybe not that much, but it was three big chunks.
Way you were physically able. If you fill this wine glass
tell you
with
what.
97% alcohol, you try and drink
I'll tell
that,
you
you
what.
will
You
die.
could drink it.
You
cannot.
cannot.
Because I tell you what, I felt because I drank it and I felt it trickle all the way down my esophagus. I could feel it sat in my stomach, just burning, and I was like, "This was a mistake." And it was only really by the time that the first bit had got down here that I realised I needed to stop drinking because I had basically
That was
just
the end of the
opened
night. I'm done.
and I was like, I'm not going to remember the rest of tonight.
Oh, I see. I'm going to die.
Yeah, because I drunk like half a bottle of vodka at this point already, and we'd been because this was back in like it was just start of uni. This was first year stuff, and I was wandering around, and because this was when I was still doing the kayaking, so we're just wandering around chatting to different unis, and yeah, I remember leaving. It was Newcastle or something, or Northumberland uni who gave it to me.
Not jobs.
And I remember making it to. We got from N to S, and that was as far as I remember, like in terms of unis, like because they were vaguely alphabetical.
You got from N to S.
I did not finish
Southampton,
the
flat, dead.
It was Surrey or Sussex. So that was it.
I love that you can remember specifically when you stopped remembering. That's so interesting.
Because I remember the last thing I remember was walking into Sussex or Surrey's gazebo tent, and then the next thing I remember is waking up in the morning.
Jesus Christ! I remember your hangover that day. You were not. You were. Out.
I came back that day, because this was like a kayaking trip thing. And I came, and literally the whole day I was dead. We woke up at like 11 in the morning, and had to drive back from Nottingham. Yeah, I was dead for about the next 24 hours. Apparently, they had to go and take me and put my head under an outside tap to try and get water in my system. And one of them was drunk.
We need to water Matt, guys. He's done. He's dead. Give him some water.
Don't worry, I know first aid. I can do the recovery position, like because they were drunk as well, and they're like throwing me around. But I don't remember any of this. I was a limp, dead weight that they were having to drag around.
Right.
I was this silly little first year.
Flip that, please. Guys, I can't wait much longer. You're killing me.
Alright, it's Mr. You want to talk about Mr.
Can we just start there? Can we just start with me saying I
Guys.
can't wait any longer?
Can't wait
Guys,
longer.
look, guys, whilst we were gone, I paired the absinthe with lemon because I think the lemon goes
Oh,
quite
yes.
well.
Oh,
with
that's
the
solid.
absinthe
That's
meat.
solid as hell.
And £9.50, we think.
I don't give a
Probably.
shit. Go for it. I'm
Yeah,
not a capitalist. I don't
it's
know what's
pretty
going on.
expensive, but yeah, that's
Supply and
think
demand.
we're
That's all I have to
honestly,
say.
with the
I'm
prices that
matching with
we've
the
been,
Cuban cigar and
with the
cannabis.
prices we've set for the as a
£30.
precedent, that sounds about right.
Why not? Yeah, go for
I
it.
think we're running at a loss here, but it's fine.
Maybe. Depends on how big these ice creams are. All right.
Yeah.
Depends how
Right,
big the
the
Cuban
next
cigar
one.
is.
We're in international waters, boys. So I want to talk about
Yes.
international love. It's featuring Chris Brown. So I'm not sure how much love there's going to be in this one.
Yeah. Oh no, that sours the taste somewhat. Maybe we should start with that. We should start with some. What's the strongest sours? Apple sours. It's pretty nasty.
Rainbow.
Apple sours.
Rainbow.
Apple sours is all like bubbly in your mouth. Like
Yeah.
it's
not-
it's like there used to be this Tango orange that used to be served in a bottle where instead of it being a screw cap, it was like a spray paint type squeezy thing, and you squeezed it into your mouth
What?
as like the bubbles.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? This isn't
It was
real.
Tango.
You're lying to me.
This is a real thing.
Give me the name of it right now and Google it and
I
put it,
can't
please. 'Cause
remember.
This is a
Was
fever
it like
dream.
Tango Max or something?
No, you had a bad dream as an 11-year-old.
No.
You
This was
invented
I had this.
spray
I had
tango.
this. I had this
What's the
on
flavours of
multiple
love?
occasions.
The flavors of love.
Flavors of love.
Oysters and aphrodisiacs, so that should probably go in. So are strawberries. Oyster and strawberries with
Turbo Tango. That's what it was called.
fucking hell. He's not making it up, man. Jesus.
Jalapenos and
Jalapenos,
oysters.
fiery. Yeah, no. At least one of these
Yeah.
needs to be spicy. All right, yeah, put some cut. No, maybe not jalapenos because jalapenos are a certain kind of spice.
What's a
cayenne pepper.
spicy?
Cayenne. That's a good warm kind of spice you could put on another flavor that might taste nice. Cayenne and strawberry with rainbow ice sours. That sounds
Delicious. Like Chris Brown. So
just
it's
like
all
Chris
good.
Brown. Horrific.
Yeah, I decided instead of an rainbow ice sours, I decided because it's Chris Brown, like it's a little bit uncomfortable, so we're serving it warm.
It's just a puddle. It's not an ice cream.
Why are we making concessions for the fact that Chris Brown sucks ass? Why don't we just not serve this particular
the
drink?
ice cream's not warm.
It was more because of the name.
It's just the
It's a good
rainbow
name.
sours.
We could just omit Chris Brown from it. I don't give a
Should we
shit.
just pretend Chris Brown isn't on this?
Yeah.
On this one.
Yeah, we're just like. I imagine this parlour plays the music that it's serving. However, for international,
it's
for
only
international
only
love,
Pitbull.
we just muffle
Guys,
all
I've
of
just
all
looked
of
it
his
up.
verses.
I just looked it
wipe 'em
up on Wikipedia. It actually wasn't Chris Brown. It was Chris Blue.
Oh, cool! I love
completely
him. He's a
different
He's a
person.
wonderful guy.
I love Chris Blue.
Yeah, he's so
Very
kind. He
sad
gives a lot of money
man.
to charity.
But
He's fun on the Wednesdays. He's
Not
bad
been on
Thursdays.
it. Not been in any scandals.
Hasn't ever been faced allegations of domestic abuse. None of that.
All of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, he's great. Well, maybe in his name we should put some what those
What's the blue?
blue VK.
Blue VK.
We
So
haven't.
good.
It's actually ridiculous. We haven't had VK in any of these yet.
Yeah.
Blue Alco.
Is it really
With
spelled
white
without
ice
the
cream.
E?
Yeah, the blue VK.
Fuck, I missed.
Is it? I don't
Is
remember
it?
that.
Or is
I
that the
think-
WMD?
I think that's the
WKD. WMD.
I need to mute several things here just for anarchy.
Just for Annie. I can't believe I just said that, guys.
Oh,
that was
no.
so
Ridiculous.
inappropriate in a way that it did insult a group of people. What group? You'll never know.
You'll never know. We'll never tell.
And we'll
Anyways.
never tell. I think this can probably be our cheapest one at like
KN strawberry
450.
VK. Yeah, that's cheap as shit. 450. Jesus. No, 450 is almost the price of an actual VK.
Well, VK is what, 260?
Fuck,
Jeez,
try
that was-
350, no? I swear that
It was.
they
Yeah, I
went
think
Oh,
up.
if
it
you're
used to be
using the
£2.
beginning of uni, yeah.
At
I
the
think if
beginning of the
using
uni, they
used to be
were at
250,
250. 250
and then it
to
went
begin
up by
with.
10p because
It
it meant you couldn't spend a fiver
Yeah, no,
and
I
get
remember
2
that.
drinks.
But it went up
which was
more than
the-
that, no? It used to be.
No, I don't think it did. I'm sure it stayed at that, but maybe it did right at the end before we
I
left.
think they were like a
When
good,
we
easily
bailed.
£3.
I remember when I
no,
came
I
up
will
to
they
say
weren't
visit
£3,
them.
were they? They weren't £3.
Yeah, they weren't £3 because it was
Maybe
like
they
you
were
had to
£2
get.
to start with.
I think they
I
might
think they were
have been
£2,
£2
and
to
I went,
start with, and
and
they
then I
went up
think
to
they went to
250 at the bit like quite quickly.
Yes.
and then they went to
And then they went
260.
Then they
up.
went to 260. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was it. I'm gonna say that's the truth. Fuck it. Who
That
knows?
sounds right.
Public
That's
candy
canon
is-
now.
Yep, absolutely canon.
Yeah. Next
Hit us with the
name.
next one.
Right. Well, I've got a few that I'm not sure. We got either Back in Time, Get It
Ooh.
Started, or Don't
Ooh.
Stop the Party.
I think Back in Time.
Back in
is my
Time sounds
favourite
like
out of
something
the
we can
three.
play with. I don't know what we can do with that. Something old timey.
Well, Back in Time, there are no featuring artists.
No
so-
featuring artists.
So-
I think we want to go for some flavors that you
Well,
know.
no, look,
Maybe
when we
maybe
say
something
Back in Time-
Victorian.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Okay,
Roman,
what I want to do first is
maybe
I want to iron out the theme.
Neolithic.
Yeah, precisely. Like, where are we going back in time? Because that dictates
going
the
to Ne-
flavors.
I don't know. Neolithic's an issue because like we can't get a mammoth flavored ice cream.
No, exactly. No, that's a problem.
Just can't
Well,
do
whoa,
that.
hang on. Whoa, hang on. The advances they've been making in genetic modification
I
lately.
don't think we're there yet.
We're
Maybe
pretty
we'll
close.
update the flavour in the future.
Okay, right. So where
Why
are we
did
going
you-
back in time?
I think the Greek/Romans, I think, would be.
A lot of wine,
And if we're going back then, I think
but they had wine
we're gonna-
spiced with some interesting stuff. They had some wine spiced with some wacky
I
shit.
feel like if we're going back in time, and either it is flavored with or is garnished with an olive.
Oh,
If we're
okay.
going to Greece and Rome,
I was
do
thinking
you
of
want-
Amanita muscaria, but never mind.
do you want an olive?
We
Yeah,
have
that was a
olive
big
Fuck it,
garnish.
whack an olive on this top.
Olive,
shit.
yeah. Is it on
Well-
top or is it a flavour?
I think you should have one olive and then flavor it appropriately for the rest of it.
Hmm.
But I don't
Yeah.
think
It
the
can
whole,
be
the
like-
whole
I
thing
think-
should not be olive flavored.
No,
Maybe
I
some
think
olive
the
oil.
olive is.
Because olive oil isn't like as strong as an actual olive flavor.
Does olive oil just go in ice cream anyway? Maybe, I don't know.
We'll say for this one, yes.
For this one, it does.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Definitely.
not served on a cone. It's served on a little column,
Yeah. Served in a little Corinthian column.
a Corinthian. Yeah. None of that Doric or Ionic bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Nah,
noise.
Get
No,
that
no.
shit out of here.
Proper
We're in,
fancy
we're in the
Corinthian colours.
motherfucking Hellenistic era, boys.
Yo, we be having our ice creams at the Parthenon, the proper fucking the classic age. This is
Yeah,
top
this
notch.
was before it was a mosque.
The deep cuts he's making. I'm not
Good.
even prepared. I can't contend with this nonsense. Before it
Oh,
was a mosque.
that was
Jesus
a deep
Christ, what does
cut.
that even mean?
Yeah, Poseidon, get out of here. Athens chose Athena.
Yeah,
Bitch.
there's owls on the currency for a reason.
Reason. Capital of
Reason.
Greece.
That's true.
Winners of the Peloponnesian War.
Something like that. Well, at least one of them. Maybe not two of them, but one of them definitely.
Yeah, one of them certainly.
One of them they saw. One of them they handled. The second one not so much,
Oh,
but you know,
nah.
close enough. They did a good. They
Yeah.
held out for a while. I don't know why this
Yeah.
podcast knows so much about classical
The
Greece.
Delian League.
Just keep saying Greek shit, man. We'll make it to an outro. All right, what flavors do we put in the Greek one? It's covered in olive oil. It's got olives on it. All right, those are two brilliant flavors. All right, what else do we kind of
Okay.
kind of associate with the
Associate with
Greek
the-
flavour.
Yeah, or Roman. We could
Or
go to
Roman.
Roman. The
I'm
olive
saying
trade was certainly still going strong during the Roman era, and it's a more connected empire with North Africa all the way up to Britain.
Very true, very true. They gave up at Scotland and Ireland. They thought, nope, that's too rainy.
They're
Stop
too
that
Celtic.
shit.
That's
too
too Celtic.
zany a character for us to invade.
Simply too
That
much
man's
rain.
got no clothes on. I don't like it.
Cannot be asked for that. No, I'm going back to fucking Italy. Jesus Christ.
It's
give me
cold,
suntan.
it's wet,
If-
and
if
there's
we
naked
want to
men
go
running
for,
around everywhere.
we
I'm going
could-
home.
We could go for myths and legends theme,
It's
with
got
one of those
one
being
single
the
eye in it.
dragon fruit.
I don't think dragons are
because-
very Greek.
I know, but it's like back in time. Maybe we go for more of a myth and legend
Or
kind
just
of.
general myth and legend.
Yeah, general.
Okay,
myth
so the
and
olive
legend.
could be like a cyclops eye.
Yeah,
It's stuffed with
and
like
also the
something black.
What about like some
feta
honey?
cheese.
That's not black.
Honey
Try
is
again.
like a
Honey?
like a nectar, it's like nectar of the gods.
What- what is
Greek honey?
one sec, what-
Greek honey
What's
specifically.
ambrosia?
Well, yeah, like
Ambrosia?
Nobody
yeah.
knows. That's the point
Yeah.
of it, you
That's-
bellend. What do you
But
mean?
yeah, like
People
honey.
think it's like nectar, like
It might
pre-processed
be nectar,
honey.
yeah, but like no, that's just because they called it nectar of the gods, which doesn't like. Come on.
I think
That
we'll
doesn't mean
just
anything.
call
That doesn't mean we know what it-
ambrosia.
Okay, no, right,
I'm-
no. We have the ability of fantasy here. We can just write ambrosia TM and then not disclose what it's made of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple.
Sure, we won't
Yeah.
get into any legal dispute.
No,
Apparently-
no,
apparently they
no,
were-
no. Right, you know
Ooh.
what the Greeks and the Romans loved as well. So we've got ambrosia, olive oil.
If we want to go
Wine.
Norse, wine.
It's got to be wine, hasn't it?
Yes,
Come
I
on,
was
or at
gonna
least
say-
grapes.
Or grapes, yeah.
Just grapes, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I think grapes. Ambrosian grapes. The ambrosia can maybe be like a mead, like a
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
honey
Yeah,
alcohol.
there'd be a sweetened honey, maybe some herbs in there somewhere, some medicinal
I
shit.
think we can probably go for 550
Whoa!
Or-
It's got
or
fucking.
650.
This has got
It's got
cold
that-
pressed extra virgin olive oil in here. This is £8.
go
That's
up
more
to
like
eight-
it. That's more like it.
£8.
Very M&S. I like it.
Very M&S.
Popping candy. I feel like this is maybe the first one that really needs to not have popping candy in it.
We can't just not offer the popping candy on one of them.
No, I think we can.
No, I think we can.
They're popping back in time.
Alright, for that joke alone, fine.
Yay!
Oh, he's standing. I was waiting for the standing, and I thought it might come from like a Fortnite-esque victory dance.
The coffee liqueur is definitely
The,
killed
the
it.
coffee is served. Just fucking Christ, he's fucking he's running on the most basic of subroutines right now. Jesus Christ. All right, break us off another single.
Break us off
Right, well,
another
I
one.
think
Scroll
you
down.
should
There are
know
some
this
juicy
one.
names.
Well, I mean, I've got Timber, you know, the
Yeah.
famous one, or
Okay, to be fair, because it's
Or
famous, I feel
Fireball.
like we have to. All right, we'll do Fireball afterwards. That's gonna be
Fireball.
interesting. Timber, I feel like we do have to at least approach. So
it
Has-
does
now-
feature Kesha.
we can ignore that. We can just.
Why?
Why?
What's wrong with Kesha?
I'm mildly synesthetic. When I think of Kesha, I taste hangover, gold dust, and
That's not her
or
fault,
not
though.
even gold dust, just glitter, just fucking glitter everywhere.
That's
Those are not things I
that's
want in
not
my ice
her
cream. I don't want
fault.
hangover and just gold glitter everywhere. That's not what I want.
I think it's straight vodka for Kesha.
It might be straight vodka, and you know what?
it might be.
Absolute vodka.
That's not. It has to be absolute.
How does that TikTok song go? Like,
How does that
wake up
TikTok-
in the morning feeling like
feeling
P.
like
Diddy.
P.
TikTok?
Diddy.
Are
That's
you
the name of
50
the
years
song.
old?
Don't
By
stop.
Kesha.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking
TikTok.
about the social media thing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Look, He's so down with the kids. He's completely eradicated.
I just
his
forgot the
naughty
song
upbringing.
TikTok was called TikTok. I thought it was called Don't
Yeah.
Stop or something. I don't know, man. Like, I
TikTok
I
goes
see
to
her
clock.
and mentally I just think glitter. Ouch. Like,
Is it-
too much glitter to be able to eat.
She brushes her teeth with a bottle of Jack.
That's disgusting. We've already had Jack Daniels in our ice cream flavors. We can't have it again.
Or something. Is
She-
that the lyrics?
No, it is. Yeah, brush my
when
teeth
I
with a
leave,
bottle of
brush
Jack.
my teeth.
Yeah,
I
no,
ain't
you got it.
coming back.
100%. No, that absolutely is the lyric. I remember it distinctly because I was like, how does that even work?
In the morning.
And just the idea of a
feeling like
person
P. Diddy.
taking their toothbrush, getting a bottle of Jack Daniels, pouring it on, and just scrubbing that motherfucker like days. Like what? What are you?
How
What are
he-
you? What are you
What
doing?
are you hoping to gain from that?
Just stop. It's time to stop.
The only
Just think
thing I
about
would
your
say
actions.
is, does the Jack Daniels soak into your gums quicker by brushing your teeth?
Even if it does, this is a mistake.
No.
First
that
of all, no.
PSA.
Second of all, it's a bad idea anyway, even if it did. He's got a cactus. He knows what's going on. That's a natural toothbrush right there. That's nature's toothbrush. Brush your teeth with your
Toothpick.
cactus right now. I was really hoping.
No.
Okay, so
He's
Timber.
not too spiky though. He's actually
Timber
harmless.
is all about wood. You've got flaming vodka. Fucking Jesus Christ. Try that again. And glitter. Okay, the glitter is fine. It has to be edible. I think it's got to be hickory smoked something, because we've got to have the wood in there somehow. Just put a steak on it. I don't give a shit. Just a hickory smoked fucking steak. Just
I think you can get cocktails where you like cover them and it's like smoked in like a glass container.
yeah, but
we could do that.
we need some kind of botanical that's been smoked with hickory. Pine
Wheat
needles.
or corn or hops.
Corn's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like Kesha's image of like farmer girl.
What?
In
Yeah.
that music video
In
specifically.
that music
yeah.
video.
One fucking music video.
In the Timber music
Well, I
video.
suppose.
Timber
Fair
music.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The ice cream that we're doing.
It comes with a scythe, and it's actually like the kind of undertone of the thing is death.
Death.
It's all about the Grim Reaper, but it's what
There's a
you
hint
don't
of
see
death
that really
in this
paints the picture of
And
the story.
something ice cream.
What goes with hickory smoke? Usually a burger.
Not a lot.
Dickory smoke.
Chicken or beef.
Gherkin.
Can't put meat in our ice cream.
Now, Chris, you say can't. I hear
you
won't.
You can't put meat in an ice cream, can you?
I'm just hearing won't. I don't think you
Now,
actually can't do it.
This might be a stretch, but you know, when I think of timber, and international waters, and wood shavings,
Where's he going with this?
TV shows indicate to me that magic mushrooms grow in such conditions.
What international? What?
No, he means
In
wet.
like wood piles.
No, they
Yeah,
grow.
damn
They
wood.
grow in animal dung. You're a fool. Nah. Look,
My
man,
thought I thought he was going down the flotsam and jetsam route,
I had no idea where I was going. I'll be honest. I think.
but was wrong.
First of all, I think you're cowards for like the only thing I've ever had vodka with that was a meat was chicken. I've had vodka chicken before, and I've got to say, it wasn't amazing. I'd probably take the chicken without the vodka, but it wasn't
Great
terrible.
point.
Ice cream
It
is
was-
the missing ingredient.
Right, look, yeah, maybe you never know. It's a vodka chicken ice cream with hickory smoked corn and glitter
Guys, we've
and flaming
just
vodka.
want to say, for once we've really tried with the flavours here. We've
Yeah,
really tried to
gotta push
actually
the
fill
boat
the
out.
MO.
into international waters.
And chicken eliminates all of the effort we've put in
No,
thus
it
far
does
to
not.
make these.
No, it does not. You're just being a coward.
I can immediately tell you chicken ice cream will taste horrible.
Not if it's got vodka and hickory in it, which it
We
will
have
do.
like It's just
It
going to taste
will
like
be
frozen chicken
horrible.
soup.
No,
but
it
with,
won't taste like frozen
some-
chicken. It will taste like slightly cold. It will taste like a Caesar salad, but just the chicken bits. Where it's like it's a char
None of
grilled,
the bacon.
nice bit of chicken. Fuck it. You know what, Matt? We can put bacon on top of it. It makes you happy.
If you make this a Caesar salad ice cream, I'm more
No.
inclined to.
No lettuce because it will wilt and be disgusting. No cheese because
Why not acorn?
be gone.
Well, we got
You
cream
Or like
can't
a
in
nut.
nut an acorn.
Oh,
We
I
can
could have
make- we
done
could
the.
do
Hang
nuts,
on, no,
we
we
could
can
do
save.
nuts.
Don't save acorns because there's one featuring acorn.
Yeah,
coming
save
up,
the
so
hang on,
don't
save
worry.
the acorns.
I think we could put nuts in there.
We'll do
with,
the autumnal
timber.
nut based one, but I'm feeling like timber's got to have some chicken in it.
No, why? It's timber. It's wood. It's
But
the
we need something
opposite
to
of-
go with the wood, and there's nothing else.
I'm saying nut.
We have to save that for the acorn.
We can have a. We can save the acorns for him, but there's more nuts than just acorn. That's like saying we could put in
Alright, fine.
steak
What-
instead
right,
of chicken
right,
and being
what
like,
nut-
no, we've already.
Fuck you then. Fine, Chris. What nut would you pair with hickory? Hit me.
Honestly, with what we have here, I would go for walnut.
I was
Oh,
thinking
there's a
walnut,
peanut.
not a peanut.
I would say that's too
I'm thinking
sweet.
like, I'm thinking like salted peanuts. Like you have bagged peanuts.
Cashew at a
and-
push, but I think walnut's probably the best you're getting out of this.
I think walnut fits with kind of the aesthetic of the music video that Kesha and
Yeah,
Mr. Worldwide
yeah,
are really
yeah.
aiming for. It's a
No,
royal,
no,
boreal environment.
What are we talking about?
I really think the walnuts fit with the aesthetic of the music video.
Thank you,
Timber.
Matt. Thank you, Matt, for repeating that sentence, just so we're all aware of how little sense that actually made. Yeah, hang your head in shame, Chris. You haven't even stood up once in this podcast. How dare you?
He nearly knocked his
That
green
was
screen
powerful.
over.
He nearly did some damage there. That was dangerous.
I'm going to be sat back here now.
A
He's
long
even
range
smaller.
podcast. Very nice.
He's even smaller now.
What number cup are we on, by the way? I can't remember.
Is this
1,
6 still?
I don't think
Let's
you
slow
notified
down
us
a
that.
bit.
You did not tell us.
I did
You
it in the
did,
break when you were gone, and then we reminded you when you came back.
I'm not
And
going to
you've
check in
forgotten,
the break.
Which, by the way, again, similar.
Do you
to
know
last
how I
time,
edit
can
this
we-
podcast?
can-
I edit this
can we-
podcast by, is everyone in their seats? If not, cut.
Can
Yeah,
we
I
reverse
figured.
back to when Jamie came back and when he asked, we said we were on cup number 6, and then
I even
pop
put my
back
hands
Okay,
up
right.
to
to
this
this point.
If you actually did that, I will put it in right here, just because. Fair enough. I eat my own words. No, I'm a man of principle. If you tell me that's the truth, then that's maybe the truth. But I've got to be honest, I was not paying attention. How you doing, Chris?
I am, as I was telling Matt earlier, first of all, on cup 6.
Shall we do another one?
Oh, I can't wait to watch this episode and see both times a clip pop up.
There's just a little
halfway through.
cutback to the previous.
Can we do another
section.
cut? If the 2 other cuts are in, can we do a cut back to when I
Wait,
asked
2
to do
other
the
cuts?
first
Hang on,
cut?
what was the first cut?
Well, the first
The
one
first
was
cut
when
was
we
when
forgot
I
that
said
he
there
was
was
counting.
3 cups, and then you said I didn't say 3 cups, but I said 3 something else.
Anyway,
I've
Fireball. I want Fireball whiskey.
Fireball
will
thing,
be in
you
there.
know.
We're
I
gonna
have
set-
an
put it in
issue,
there.
guys. I can't type it in. I'm too far away.
Move
Well, I can't
closer,
type it in.
please.
I don't have it.
I can't. I've got the Discord
I'm
set
not-
up in a certain way.
We've broken the
The
podcast.
podcast is dead now. Sorry, we're gonna have to shoot it dead.
I'm here. I made it. We
Turns
didn't
out
put a
that-
price down for timber.
I know. I was gonna ask.
£7.
Yeah, it's got a
yeah.
bit of vodka in it. I feel like it should be maybe a 650.
Yeah, 650. Oh, that's the wrong one. 650.
Right, now, the song Fireball does feature a man named John Ryan.
That doesn't mean anything.
Now, I don't trust any man with 2 first names.
Oh, steady on there, Matthew Logan. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, steady on there.
Both of you have no. Hang on, wait, the muck differentiates it crucially. Both of you have 2
Yeah,
first
the-
names.
I love the fact we
You're
have to
Chris
bleep
Vincent,
out
fuck off.
one. We have to bleep out one of these words.
I'm not
These
bleeping
ones.
out any of these. People can dox you if they like.
How dare you?
No, I'll bleep them out. Oh, no, I can't.
Dox him
No, I
first.
won't bleep them out because we've inevitably said our full names before.
I don't think we have.
I
do
know,
think
no,
that
I know,
was-
I know for a fact that I've said my own, and I know for a
I'm
fact
sure
that I've said
Jamie
Chris's
McDonald's
before.
been said.
Yeah, and I know
You
Chris
said
is
my
also.
name.
I know that yours has been
Disgraceful.
full name as well. I'm pretty sure Matt has as well. So fuck
Probably.
it.
If
You
it
know what?
hasn't,
Also,
there you go.
also, the world is big enough. There's 70 million people that live in the UK. You can't find the Matt Logan. There's a lot of them.
You can't find me.
I'm invisible.
What is he?
You are maybe wearing a very specific brand.
We don't talk
identity.
about that.
No, where you made the mistake of wearing
I've
it.
already worn
We
this
don't talk
before.
about
University. I'm gonna bleep
surfing
it.
society.
I'm gonna bleep it all. I'm gonna bleep it. I've already bleeped the previous bit. No one's gonna know what that L stands for.
Just put back in the scene where we talked about putting seeds back in over this bit. That's not going to confuse anyone.
Cup 7.
Oh Christ. Jeez. Right, okay. Fireball features John.
Now he
Ryan.
gets to update the tally at the same time.
I
This is a
know.
very intensive episode for you.
This is an intensive episode. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, Fireball. It's got to be
So-
spicy.
I've already put the Carolina Reaper down as one
Good,
of our
I'm glad.
flavors.
Very, very happy with that. Right, Carolina Reaper. What is the best?
What is
flavour?
John Ryan
No, fuck
in
John
the
Ryan.
form
No,
of an accompaniment?
fuck John Ryan. We've already established he is a non-factor.
He is also known as John the Blind.
Okay, that somehow makes it more interesting. Is he actually blind?
Wow.
Because if he isn't blind,
Uh,
that's despicable.
If you're not doing your work and going down the rabbit
I
hole,
am going
Get-
down the
get
rabbit
in
hole.
there.
Don't you worry.
Get in
I'm-
there.
get your head. I'm pushing your ass
Yeah,
down
get
that
right
rabbit
down there,
hole,
you fluffy
and you're
little shit.
going to fucking Wonderland.
Off you go.
Off
Hop,
you
hop,
go with
motherfucker.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Tim Burton, Mad Hatter, Johnny Depp.
He hasn't found us any answers yet. I'm angry. He's had the audacity
Yeah.
to sip more of his.
Sip his drink. You
Bulmers.
don't get to drink alcohol until you give us answers.
Give us the
Right, in
answers.
addition to writing and producing for pop artists, Ryan formed his solo project, John the Blind. So no, he is not blind.
So
There is
we're
nothing
not,
in his Wikipedia.
we're not
to
including
say-
him because not only is he a complete
The
non-factor
moniker,
called
the
John
moniker
Ryan, he's
references
also
ain't
has the audacity
Jamie.
to
If you will
claim a
listen to me,
disability in his
No,
name. That's
if you
a
will listen to
ridiculous
this
name.
next sentence, the moniker references ancient Bohemian king John of Bohemia, who fought his wars blind and was carted onto the field of battle on horseback by his men.
And
don't-
now
no.
he's appropriating history.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Wow.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to be like, I'm gonna pretend
It
to be
is-
deaf
it is-
because there's this
it's-
one dude with my name who is deaf in history, and I'm gonna
I'm
pretend to
going-
be him.
I like this man, therefore
know.
I'm going to
Yeah, exactly. Like
I'm
you
going
can't
to
just.
Listen-
make a band
He's me.
in his
Listen,
He's me.
honor.
Matt.
Fuck you. He's me. I'm called. My first name's Ozymandias. I don't give a shit. Like,
Listen, Matt, you wouldn't take someone's name for your username, the pot. Look at Jackal for a second. That's not a surname that anyone has.
No, but I'm not going around calling myself Jack the schizophrenic or anything, am I? Like I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. Like
Can
not just-
somebody clip? Can we bleep out the bits around that so we just have Jack the schizophrenic? Beep. You can't say that, Jamie.
No, I can. That's the point I'm making. is that-
Schizophrenia is an
That's exactly.
important.
I agree
illness.
with you.
And
That's
the
the
fact
point
that you
that I'm
just called
making.
yourself
No, I
Jack the
didn't.
schizophrenic.
The point I am making is that calling yourself John the Blind is not fair.
The point I'm saying
can't
is
do
that
that.
John Ryan, from what I'm hearing, is beer. Or
I mean,
lager.
The
Your-
name John
people's
Ryan
choice.
does reek of lager to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carolina Reaper, Budweiser, chocolate,
Is lager with an ER or AR?
ER,
ER.
lager, lager.
Lager.
Yeah. It's
That's
Carolina
right.
Reaper, lager. No, it's not served with
Yeah, I don't think it's even drizzled on top. I think it's just a bottle of lager.
yeah, you just get a
comes
pint.
with it.
You just get a pint.
Do
with
it yourself.
yeah. Pull the ice cream parlour man
Do it yourself. Can't you
just
see I'm
yells,
busy?
"Do it yourself."
There you go, love. Just gotta reapply after each one.
Yeah, no, I like the idea that we have this immortal automaton that just kind of eternally
Yeah.
serves the fucking the ice creams out.
I love the fact that it's this big burly man, but he's confident enough that he wears cherry lipstick.
He's always got cherry lipstick on. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's rocking it. He looks fucking baller.
He looks fucking baller. Whenever anyone takes the piss out of him, he jumps over the bar and he knees the fucker in the balls.
Drop kicks that fucker straight
Just-
out of international waters into
Straight
HM.
out of
Her
yeah.
Majesty's government have to deal with that fucker now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just not my problem, motherfucker.
You
I'm
lose
strictly...
one ball in the process. It is crushed
He's
by
called
his
Paul the
metallic
Ball
knee.
And yeah, he's really an immortal robot. Write that somewhere. I don't know. You got to put that at the bottom. Got to explain about the attendant.
I think it's going to have an ice ball in it, so you can get like these hollow ice cubes, which will have another spirit inside, or like another ice cream inside.
Okay, what's a spirit to go with fireball? Rum's
Fireball.
pretty good.
Tequila.
Nah, tequila's,
Rum.
tequila's too lazy. We haven't done whiskey yet.
Fireball.
What goes with like you know, Mexico other than tequila?
Dude, it's literally just tequila.
We'll go with rum. Fine then. If we can't think of anything,
I'm sorry, what do you want from me? I can't think of... I don't...
It is tequila.
I only know tequila or Corona or whatever it's called.
top
Amigos?
10
Is that what
most
it's called?
popular
What's it called? The other
alcoholic
one.
beverages in Mexico.
Yeah, okay, right, there we go. Source it out.
Up to the top. Okay, ignoring tequila. Margarita.
Ah.
That's
I
got
like the idea of
tequila
a
in it.
margarita.
That's got
Margarita.
I'm pretty sure that's got tequila.
But it's also with Contru and lime juice.
That sound good.
Yeah. I think I'll just have a look at what number 3 is, just in case. Mezcal.
What
A
the fuck
smoky
is that?
Mexican spirit made from... I'm not even going to attempt that word.
Oh,
Okay,
you wimp.
we're going for mezcal. Agaves or agabs or I don't know. But,
Agavs.
I'm not paid to talk. I'm not paid at all. AGA, 3 other letters.
VES?
Yeah, probably.
Look, it's not important.
Agaves, I don't know.
Fuck it. We'll crack on.
Listen, we've got to jump back in time here.
Okay, that seems
Got to
expensive.
jump back
Give
to
it
jump
a
forward.
price, and then
That seems like
Yeah,
maybe more
because
expensive.
turns out,
Oh yeah.
I thought
$7.50.
there were,
Oh,
I thought Acorn had actually featured on
Fiery.
more tracks, but
Acorn.
turns out he's only been on one that I can see, which is Shut It Down. So shut it down, give me all them nuts, and we won't talk anymore about this.
I feel like it's just not an impressive name, you know.
it's not a good enough
Shut it
name. I can't
down.
do anything with it.
Fine, forget the
Like
nuts.
it's no
We'll-
baddest girl in town.
That's a good name. We should do
Which
a
I
baddest
don't-
girl in time.
Baddest girl in
What's
town.
that?
I did.
What's that taste
um,
like? That sounds gross.
Where is baddest girl in town? Because who was on that? It does sound pretty.
2015.
Oh, okay. I haven't got to that bit yet, Christopher.
It's probably going
that's
to taste
why.
at least a little bit like shit cocaine. Yeah.
Wait a second. Which one had Acorn on? Because
Oh,
like,
it's back in 2009. That's why I said we got to jump
okay.
back in time.
You guys are decades in the past. Holy shit. What happened to Pitbull?
Pit- Pitbull is still going strong, man. He
Okay,
is
look,
released
I
songs
feel like
even this year.
What's the most recent stuff? Because I feel like we need to at least have some of that in there.
I'll get.
But
to
that's
it.
why I said we need to
We're only
start getting down.
I mean, how long? I mean, we're in 20. We're
We're
about
in-
to go into 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
fair
we're
enough.
like in
All right.
2014.
We're on our way.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Like Fireball, we could maybe do Como Yola Doi,
I don't know what any of that
or-
means though.
or we can move on to Baddest Girl in Town,
We're
I feel
doing
like
baddest
Baddest
girl in town.
sounds like a bang.
featuring
for ice cream.
Mohombi and Wisin.
Google those quickly.
Mohombi
What's a mahombi?
is a Congolese Swedish musician.
That's an interesting combination.
musician,
A musician.
singer, composer, and dancer. That's about it.
I just fucking love the sweet serenity of dead air. Let's just not talk. Let's just not talk for like a good 10
Let's just
seconds.
not talk. Okay, everyone. First one to talk has to decide what flavours this is.
Wisin is a Puerto Rican reggaeton rapper, singer, and record producer.
No, hang on. Before Matt ruined that, I've got to say that was delightful. I don't know what it was. That was wonderful. I needed that.
I'm glad that Matt gets to find this next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all on you.
Yeah.
I
You've got
knew
two
why.
featuring things to do.
So the baddest girl in town, we've got a Congolese Swede and a Puerto Rican.
That's a lot of places I don't know nothing about. So let's ignore their nationalities and just plow on.
I don't know. I feel like whatever Matt comes up with a fusion of Congolese and
Well, no,
No,
okay.
because
I'm looking more at the
I'm
name,
telling you
and
right
it's the
now,
baddest girl in town.
Good
This is-
job. Yeah, stay with that.
We've done
Don't-
a lot of.
don't
We've
get
done a
bogged
lot
down
of.
in
We've done a
nationalities.
lot of like heavy hitting, kind of bit too out there, and I'm thinking, well, these are not the
This
words
is
I
the
want to be saying, but
baddest
these are the words
girl
I
in
am
town.
saying. Yeah, this is the
These
baddest
are
girl
not
in
the
town.
words I want to be saying.
Are you saying the baddest girl in town is going to be one of the most normal flavours on the
Yeah, I
list?
hope not.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. There's
Okay,
a
that's
thought
fine.
that is not getting transferred into words properly,
Oh no.
and hopefully I
Uh-oh.
can get my point across correctly when I say
Well,
it
go
needs
ahead.
to be
The
like
floor's open.
Yeah,
this-
the stage is yours, man.
this needs to be like it's got to be a strong flavor.
Mhm.
It's got to have some power behind it.
Good start.
It's gonna be. We've already done cherry, so
It's also gotta
maybe
be bad.
something like
It's gonna be bad as well. It's gonna be not only bad, the baddest.
Not bad as in like bad, but like bad.
Like
you know,
bad,
It's
like
bad.
sexy
You've been
bad or something. I don't know.
Like sexy
Maybe-
bad. Unless this song's not about
Right.
the sexiest baddest
This
girl,
got-
ever. Like this
right.
girl has murdered several people. Get
Well,
out
I'm
of
thinking, like,
here.
So
I feel like
I'm
this
thinking
ice
black.
cream has to taste like tattoos.
The baddest.
Yeah, I'm
girl
thinking black,
in
like
town.
goth, like kind of got like a
Not
black
gothic.
leather
You can do
jacket.
charcoal
Not
ice
necessarily
cream.
gothic, but like the dark mascara. Like
Yeah.
You can do.
the
Yeah.
the
You can
black
do
leather
charcoal
jacket,
ice
the
cream.
Exactly.
fishnets.
Yeah, it's got to be edgy to some extent.
Hello.
No,
You could-
shut up.
Charcoal
Charcoal
is
no,
an
that's
ice
not
cream flavour.
Yeah, I feel like the charcoal, at least in the colouring, it needs to be.
See,
needs to be,
my
yeah.
first thought was
And it'll make it
licorice,
smoky as well.
Yeah,
but
Licorice and charcoal. That's a bit of a tough voice. That's the
licorice. I'm not happy with.
You're not
licorice.
the baddest girl in town, Jamie. You don't get to
Yeah.
have this ice cream.
You're, if anything, you're the goodest boy in the countryside.
the goodest boy in the village.
Fair enough. All right, go on, Matt.
Oh my god.
It's all Matt. We're both country boys. He has to finish this. If it's baddest girl in town, he's got to do it.
It's,
can't
so what
go.
we saying then is it licorice and charcoal? Is that what we've gone with?
That's a terrible idea.
Because
The charcoal,
not great.
yes. Licorice, no.
what's wrong with licorice?
It
I think
doesn't go
licorice
with
is a good
charcoal
idea,
even a
Matthew.
little bit. No,
But it's black.
Yeah, I know. Oh my fucking! I know. It's fine. Black spray paint. What are we doing here? I mean, it's got.
I mean, I'm more confused by the charcoal, to be honest, than the licorice. Like licorice is a flavour.
Whoopsie! I did something.
It's
very wrong. There we
charcoal.
go.
What does charcoal taste of other than like burnt?
Smoky.
It tastes
Yeah,
vaguely
yeah.
smoky.
It's you
mostly
can have because you can
bad.
infuse it in pasta. You can put it in ice cream. You can put it in bread.
Right. Okay, we can have charcoal, but I want it as a light dusting of charcoal.
That's maybe
Yeah,
worse.
Well, I'm thinking more.
We can
like,
save
you
the
know,
charcoal for the future.
I'm thinking more of
Okay.
like I'm picturing like the
See what
baddest
else is
girl
there.
in the town. The typical image that comes to my mind is you know, black leather jacket, fishnets, sat out in the smoking area, having a few fags.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why I can
Picks
see
up.
the charcoal kind of coming in. It's like the
Yeah,
ash.
she picks up a guy, takes him home on her motorbike.
Or his motorbike, you know.
No, it's on
No,
her
it's the baddest
motorbike.
girl
I'm
in
pretty.
town. She has a motorbike.
It's on
She
her
has a
motorbike, and she's
motorbike?
driving drunk.
She's hammered as fuck, and she's
She's
still
the
driving.
There is a
baddest
difference
girl
between
in
there's a
town.
difference between bad and reckless.
No, there isn't. Not when it's baddest.
Not when it's the baddest.
Oh, well, baddest is subjective then. And
No, but it is normally. But this is objectively meant to taste like the baddest girl in town.
Baddest girl in
okay,
town.
then I want rubber shards of just tire just sticking out of the.
It's got to taste like petrol. Fuck it.
Again, it has to taste. We are actually making flavors here, so it has to.
All right,
taste.
okay, I can actually see like I can. This could possibly be like
The
quite a
licorice has
strong
to go.
blackcurrant.
Also, it's spelled
It could be
wrong.
like quite a strong blackcurrant flavor then.
Yeah,
because that
that'll
goes
do.
pretty dark in color
Yeah.
anyway, and it's like a strong,
Blackcurrant, charcoal,
thick.
gin.
No, it's spelled correctly.
Is it?
I know this. Yeah, I had to look.
It's got a Q.
Yeah, licorice.
It's got a Q.
Yes,
That doesn't have a Q in it.
it does. Licorice has a Q in it.
No, but his spelling of it doesn't.
Oh,
Oh.
I've looked up the American spelling.
It's
Oh,
Liquorice.
you filthy Yankee! Jesus Christ!
Get him out of here!
Yeah.
Oh, we
I
haven't
am
got
American.
to Daddy
Bin him off,
Yankee yet.
bin him
I'm
off.
sure he comes up later.
Oh no! Right, licorice, but also
Yes, and-
not licorice. Why what?
And
Why?
something else.
Right, so apparently it's licorice and
I
charcoal.
understand licorice.
I
No,
can tell.
Why
maybe
licorice
not
is-
charcoal. Licorice, I can
Listen, man,
understand.
it can be blackcurrant. I think blackcurrant makes sense with charcoal as
Yeah,
well.
it makes
as much sense as licorice does. But who
And
am I
let's
to
just
argue
say,
with
let's just put it down here.
the goodest boy in
The-
the village. So
The baddest. If we're looking at all of the squashes, Ribena doesn't even
God.
call itself a squash, so that's
No,
pretty much
it's
the
pretty
baddest
bad.
squash in town.
Baddest squash in town is definitely blackcurrant.
He's
yeah.
like, "Do you have any drinks?" And she's like, "The only drink I have is
Hang on.
alcohol."
I think the baddest
And
squash
my
in town is
Ribena.
Iron Brew, because that
That's
thing,
not a squash. That's
that's
a
a
fizzy
fizzy
drink.
drink.
precisely. It doesn't
It's
obey the
Vimto.
rules. It's not Vimto. Vimto
Would
is
Iron Brew go with licorice?
probably
No.
not.
No.
Iron Brew. I'd be disappointed if we don't have an ice cream with Iron Brew in it at some point.
We can
And
get
then it is
there.
Mr.
To be fair.
Worldwide after all.
Yeah, it's got to go
Go
to
get
Scotland
someone.
eventually, even if he doesn't want to.
Okay, so served with blank and blank.
Gin.
What are we putting
Um,
down here? We've done gin.
We can do gin twice. There's lots of
Maybe
gins.
maybe just like a neat whiskey.
Neat whiskey and slow gin.
Slow gin, yes. Whiskey, no. I don't think A, I don't think whiskey goes to slow gin, and B, I don't think whiskey is needed in the baddest girl in town. We've got to have something more
I'm
ephemeral and-
literally picturing like the typical baddest girl in town
You could,
vibes that I'm
you
getting.
could have it with a. I think you could have it with a whiskey. One second. Let me have a
Whiskey is
look.
for
Let me look
old
this up.
CEOs, not bad girls. Come on. This is ludicrous. Whiskey is for the fucking ancient capitalist Republican in the corner. This is not for cool kids.
I mean,
We're doing this for Zoomers. Can you
Yeah.
remember our demographic for a second? It's not
Yeah,
whiskey.
it's gin and scotch. Yeah. Gin and scotch is a gin and whiskey.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but like, no is what I'm saying. I'm saying no to that combination. I don't go around
Yeah,
the
but the
naming
thing,
for it.
first off, as soon as you put gin into the equation, it stopped being the baddest. I'm just
It
going to say,
became the
gin is not
normie.
really. It became the
All right,
normie.
fuck
So
off. Right, we can sack off the gin. I don't mind. I want to keep this true
Right,
to
okay. We'll
brand.
try and keep it as true
we
as
could do a
possible.
slow liqueur
No,
because
Chris.
then we're just
No,
putting
Chris.
in the slow.
No baddest girl is drinking a liqueur. It's got to
No,
be
I'm
something
just thinking
hard
to put
hitting.
the slow flavour in the drink, not because it's a liqueur.
What we said was slow gin, which is whilst somewhat middle class, it's kind of a smoky and dark flavour to it.
Maybe it's a
Yeah.
bourbon then.
Bourbon and whiskey, I think, works well together.
God damn it.
Listen, man, I've got more names.
Listen,
for you.
man, Matthew spoke first, so he
All
is
right.
making the baddest
All right.
girl in town.
Fine, he makes the decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
Either I'll give you two here. Very different vibes. We've either got Messing Around featuring Enrique Iglesias,
Oh, I know
Or-
that one.
or we've got
Messing Around.
Green Light, well, Green Light, all one word,
I
featuring
like green light, actually.
Flow Rider
Oh,
and Lunch Money Lewis.
I know
I
that
like
one.
green light.
All right, I think
thought
it's green
was
light.
quite a fun one.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So green light, we have Flo and
Lunch Money Lewis, which is essentially just LML, wasn't it? Really,
Money Lewis.
So we've
See the
got
guy who
Florida
did
in there.
Bills?
Yeah, he did Bills. That's all I know him from as well.
Nice.
So, green light, Lunch Money Lewis. I'm hearing all I'm hearing from those two is money, because green and money. You know.
So
Makes
first
sense.
off, so I think we have blank and blank ice cream
Served
served
with blank and
with
blank.
blank and
Genius.
caviar.
Caviar.
Candy. Caviar representing Lunch Money Lewis.
It can't, no, because
This
his
is
entire
kind of a
his entire
know,
song was about how he's not
making it
very
rain
wealthy.
type.
Or maybe we do caviar and then we do like something with caviar for Flo and then
Okay.
Because Flow Rider is quite a flashy kind of man.
yeah. And then we have the dichotomy of Lunch Money Lewis who pairs something with the caviar.
Mars bars.
Mars bars and caviars.
It rhymes.
Surely that's.
It's
I
gotta be
bet that's got to be a line in one of these songs.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's tried that before, right? Mars bars and caviars.
I'll swap my Mars bars for caviars when I'm making money.
That sounds
it's
like a
served
rhyme.
with
I don't know.
Mars bar and caviar.
Yeah, I don't know why we felt the need to plural both of them.
Yeah, despite the fact that
You gotta
not
make it
giving
right.
them multiple Mars bars and
Mars
caviar
bars,
is already
caviars.
pluralized.
I'll swap my Mars bars for caviars.
That's genius. You know what, Matt? You should write an album.
I should.
Better yet, you should tell us what ice cream flavour this is. He's got a tea.
Look at him. Tea boy, tea boy.
It better be alcoholic.
Cup number 8.
Yeah, sure.
Has
Why
it got whiskey in it or something?
What do you think?
Yes.
I'd like you to guess. Yes.
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 So I immediately
Yes.
think of Roxanne.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think
Yes.
I'm thinking Roxanne. So I think there needs to be something alcoholic in there, and then something like
Did you
red
say
light, green
Roxanne?
light.
Sorry, are you saying it reminds you of Roxanne because the next lyric is you don't have to put on your red light, so you put on your green light instead?
Yeah.
Was that honestly your thought process?
Oh Lord. This podcast is breaking to pieces. I mean, for starters, Mars bar and caviar is disgusting. What are we doing here?
We do have to change that again.
Sorry, he can't be Mr. Oz, like fucking voice behind the big green curtain. Like, get out here, sit down again, return.
I can't get up. I'm laughing so hard I can't stand up. You have to give me a second.
You're stuck on the floor.
Yes. Literally what's happened is I went out of the green screen and I just went down onto the floor. I'm impressed you can hear me.
Get back here right now.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. But my legs aren't working. The arms are fine. I'll try and drag myself back across the floor and I'll climb onto the chair.
I'm in pain. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Get. Why can't I can see the chair moving and the green screen not moving. Oh my lord. What happened to you?
I just fucking lost it, man. Just fucking
Right.
broke.
So Roxanne, yeah? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, let's go.
Roxanne.
We need to change Mars bar. Okay.
Yeah, it can't,
I think that's
can't
only
stay.
lives.
Caviar.
I think Mars.
Hang on. No, hang on. What do we do? Of the two, when we're in our ice cream parlour, why is caviar the one that stays?
It's a good question.
Like, I understand it must be
But we are talking
expensive.
about
What
money.
other rich thing do we have? Because I think caviar's like the pinnacle.
What
of
about a
those.
rich tea biscuit?
I can't.
That's not allowed.
I
That's
can't.
not allowed.
It's not that.
Or a tea
it's not
cake.
that.
Cake.
Instead of a Mars bar.
Oh, Matt, try and be
Dear,
more expensive, please.
It's the thing is like caviar. My mind's blanking other than that. Whereas the thing I can probably think of is
Well,
What's a
it's like
generically expensive thing?
champagne.
Ferrero Rocher.
I don't know how to spell that.
Julian chocolate.
Oh Lord! Just come on, give it a shot. It's like I know that Ferrero is spelt semi-phonetically, and then Rocher is
Yeah.
just Rocher, like CHE.
Wow. R at the end, isn't it? It's FERRERO.
Look, man, if he gets that far, I'm happy with it. I don't care. That'll do.
ROCHER.
I don't think that's right, but I think it's Ferrero, like FORRERO.
FERRERO. Ferrero.
What did I say?
I'm pretty sure. You said Forrero, like FORRERO.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Probably with the.
Guys, I'm too drunk for this. You guys sound like you're speaking an alien language. FERRO. It's how you spell. You spell it like you got it? No.
Okay, right, replace the first O with an E.
Okay, I got that.
Then the A needs to be an E as well. Then an R
No.
instead of the I, and then you're off to the races. You've done it. Good job, solid. And then maybe, no, for fuck's sake.
How is Rocher spelled?
It's Rocher. But it might be Rocher.
I think it is Ferrero.
Right, I
R-O-C-H-E-R.
can't Google it. Can one of you please save
Is
us?
it like ferret?
Yes.
Is it like ferret?
It's a bit like ferret. Yeah.
It's a bit like
Ferret is
It's a
ferret.
bit like ferret.
I don't think
Right.
it's not Ferrario. It's just Ferrero. So no I.
Oh no, I. And Rocher are spelled R-O-C-H-E.
I
Right,
think
it is
that's fine.
F-E-R-R-E-R-O
E-R-O-R-O-C-H-E apostrophe.
No, get rid of the apostrophe and put an
No,
R
you
there.
didn't. You didn't put E apostrophe. You put
An
E with an
R?
accent. No, it's Russia. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ER at the end, not E
Man,
with an
the French is
Oh.
strange, all right. You can't question it.
Is it
E-R.
It's Italian.
What ingredients
Whatever,
does our ice
Matthew.
cream?
We voted for Brexit
What's
so that we
green?
don't have to ask
Pistachio?
ourselves these questions. Okay.
Spinach.
Pistachio?
Try again.
And what's something that makes you coffee, caffeine? Would
So-
coffee go with
I
pistachio?
feel like you're just telegraphing that you very much need a coffee to continue
Let
this
me have a
podcast,
look.
Chris.
I
Yeah,
am
he's got-
having a
he's-
coffee.
He's got coffee liqueur, remember?
I think that's the issue, is that I am currently between two
I love,
exceedingly awake and
Chris, I fucking love pistachio. That's such an
Pistachio.
awesome way to spell pistachio.
you can put it with you can have it with coffee, so we'll put coffee in. Coffee. Brilliant. And that's gonna cost. That's probably our cheapest one.
Pistachio
What's our
and
cheapest
coffee
one?
ice cream.
Cheapest one is $4.50.
Oh my lord.
What's the next one,
Pistachio
please?
and
Move
coffee.
on.
Chris,
This
I
one
need to
broke
know.
me.
I
Please
really,
tell me.
really badly. It's very important to me that I know
Yeah.
precisely how much alcohol you have left.
I think 1 or 2 cups.
One or
after
two
my
cups.
current cup.
Oh, that's a disgustingly small amount. Jesus.
The next one is options.
It's just what are we supposed to do with options?
No.
We've got too many
Okay.
options.
The next one is Better on Me, featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
Better
okay.
on Me featuring $.
Okay.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty dollar sign.
Got it.
It's,
Okay.
so what's Better on Me?
What's better on you, Matt? I think you're great just the way you are.
Thanks.
Don't
Chris.
need to change yourself.
Better on me.
Better on me.
What's that? Hang on. There's that Korean thing where they cover a naked person in sushi and eat it. What's that called?
I thought it was whipped cream.
No, not that.
There
Not
is a
that.
sushi eating.
What's it called?
Why
What's it
am I-
called?
Why am I Googling?
What's dollar
Google
sign?
it. Google it. Naked body sushi. Just that'll do.
Eating sushi off a person. I'm
Yep.
gonna butcher this.
Okay. Hit me.
Neo Taimori.
Sure. Type that. Type that, Chris. Try.
What?
Try your best. Neo Tomori.
Neo Tomori.
Floating.
We're
on
not
a
having a
shimmering
seafood. We're not having seafood in the ice cream. For
Okay,
the same
okay,
reason,
fine.
we're not putting meat in the ice
pool.
cream.
Fine. Wasabi,
But-
at the very least. I won't take no for an answer. It's got to have
Can't put
wasabi in it.
wasabi. Can we have
No.
wasabi in something else? Not the drink that's called, not the drink, what am I saying? The ice cream called Better on Me.
No, wasabi's going to be on better on me. I've decided. It's important to me
Because
that this is
if
the
I
case.
thought of the list of ingredients that I'd want to put on myself, wasabi on the bottom of the list.
Perhaps. Matt, what are you saying?
I think creams and like whipped cream.
Yeah, like
It's too obvious though, isn't it? Come on.
Well, we have a normal one and a wild card, and before you say wasabi doesn't go with cream, so
now,
Sorry, hang
or
on.
maybe
hang
we
on,
have
hang on.
blank and blank,
I'm
and
now
it's
noticing.
whipped cream.
Why did we price the previous The green light ice cream should not cost £4.
I was thinking that, but I just let Chris have it
No.
because
A 5.
Ferrero Rocher are so expensive.
5.5.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
we're going into alcohol territory if we
No,
go
I get
to
that.
like
No, I
6.
get that. But ultimately, it should cost more than £4.
Okay, so I've changed it. Instead of ice cream, it's going to be whipped cream for better on me.
so there's
don't
no
have
ice
blank and
cream in
blank.
this ice cream. Is that what you're telling me?
It's floating on a champagne pool.
There's no ice cream. You're correct, Matthew.
To
No
be
ice cream.
fair, it's Whipped Wonders wagon. You never
Okay,
specify
sure.
ice cream in the title
Yeah,
of it.
true.
And also, we're on
No, Chris. I'd like you very much, please, to finish that sentence.
what sentence?
The one you did.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, could we? Okay, you tell me the sentence and we'll cut it out. And then you put the sentence back in here, and then I will finish the sentence.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I've forgotten what sentence you said, but I know you said a
So am I.
sentence.
He did
Oh,
say a
Lord.
sentence.
We're in
I
no
said half a
position to
sentence.
finish this podcast. We've gotten ourselves. We're through the looking glass. This is not a good situation. He can't even remember what sentence he's not finishing, and more importantly, we can't finish it either. We're at a point of zero accountability.
I think he said something along the lines of, "I think it's got to," and that was it. But I could be completely making that up.
No, I know
And
what I was
that
going
could
to say,
be-
and I realised the second half of the sentence made no sense, so I just gave up. Well, I was gonna go back to the maybe put psychocillin in it again.
Sorry, try that again.
Like magic, put in psychocillin, magic mushrooms in it.
You mean psychocillin? That's not even close.
Yeah.
Do you wanna just
You mean
read out
psilocybin?
what you've got?
Yes.
But
What
why
have
is
you
it
got
better
for
on
me?
me? Is my point.
What
Because
have you
I
got?
was like, it changes your perception, so everything would look better on you. But it was such a stretch. I was like, I'm not
By
even
that
gonna bother
logic, we
doing
should be
it.
putting salvia in this fucker. And
Look,
that's just
guys,
everything
every
you
single
lean
thought
on.
that went into our head isn't a good one. And just because you guys have forced out the bad idea I had, which I stopped before I said
No, that's fair enough. I take it back. That's fair enough. We should allow even
No
drunk
worries.
people to emit bad ideas. That's
Yeah,
fair play.
Yeah.
That's usually
Because we'll have a lot of them.
Usually, I would be more inclined to let a drunk person admit a bad idea than a sober person.
Not with
because
Chris,
I feel
though.
like a drunk person. If a drunk person knows it's bad, then it's bad.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, no, you're right.
Mhm.
Just like pistachio and
So you
coffee
got
ice
whipped
cream.
cream.
Ah, mate, what's wrong with pistachio?
It's
What's
lovely.
wrong with
I love a
pistachio?
good bit of pistachio in the morning.
Okay,
Right,
so
read
what
out
do you
one.
want with
Read out-
better
read
on
out,
me?
read
It's
out,
so
read
many
out.
letters away
What
from
have
the
we
correct
got?
spelling
Mint
of
What have we
pistachio.
got?
chocolate.
What have we got for
Could be one
better
of
on
them.
me right now?
I have
Mint
nothing.
chocolate.
Blank
Why?
and blank, something or the other.
I think
something,
mint.
something.
No, the problem is I need a theme for better on me, and I don't have it yet.
Chris,
Think
I
about
feel-
yourself, Jamie.
What's better
If
on
you
me?
could wear 2 food things that are not seafood or meat, what 2 food stuff would you want on you other than whipped cream?
For what purpose?
Any purpose you want.
Cucumber.
Cucumber's good. I like cucumber,
not a
and it goes with the
terrible
whipped
idea.
cream.
Does it?
Yeah, I said you can
You
have
can't
like
just say that.
Yeah.
Cucumber whipped cream. That's not. Don't pretend like that's a thing. Don't be doing
Honestly, that sounds like the blandest thing I've ever heard.
I think you can have cucumber with whipped cream. Like if you had
I
like
mean,
strawberries with it and such, like you might put
that. You physically can have
underneath
it,
the whipped
yes,
cream.
but not like.
Like in like a cake, you could put it in there, and it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
You'd be
I've seen it be
fucking
done.
arrested.
I've seen it
You
done.
don't put cucumber in this cake.
You can't just say I've seen it
PSA.
done and that suddenly validate every
I
nonsensical
didn't
thing
do
you're
it.
saying.
Somebody else did it.
PSA.
I've
do not
seen
put
it
ate
done.
cucumber
it.
in your cake.
You've
I
had
ate
cucumber
it.
in
Do
your
it.
cake.
No,
Yeah.
don't.
Don't.
No.
When the fun stops, stop. You can't just say I've had cucumber cake before. I think maybe, and it just be
It wasn't
true.
in the cake.
I hope
It
you
was-
were not in
It
the
was
cake.
like
What
a
do you mean?
carrot cake, and it was in like the cream section.
This isn't real. Shut up.
It is.
Cucumber cake.
It's not cucumber cake. It was carrot cake, which happened to have thin slices of cucumber inside of the cake. The cucumber was not a big element of it. It was to add a crunchy texture to the dish because the
hate
flavour
this-
is watery.
Chris, I'll be honest. I hate this conversation.
What
Cucumber
about
whipped
kiwi?
cream is illegal, even
What
in
about
international
kiwi?
waters.
Would you,
What
would
about
you prefer me to
kiwi?
do
Does kiwi
cucumber
work?
and something whipped cream?
Kiwi. Who said kiwi?
Kiwi. I
You
just
said
said
kiwi.
kiwi like 5
Genius.
times.
I love kiwi. That's a cracking substitute for cucumber. Get out of here. Cucumber, you're done. You're out of here. Your days are up. No. No.
Cucumber.
No.
What if it's just what if it's just a kiwi and everyone loves kiwi and lime?
And
Those
it's
are
whipped
two
cream. We
flavours.
technically do
It's
have
whipped
two
cream.
things.
And they do go together. And
Kiwi and lime.
it's
served
honestly,
on a floating shampoo pool, champagne
honestly,
pool.
honestly, that sounds
I called
better.
it a shampoo, and we'll stick with that.
That's better.
Yeah.
A shampoo.
Just
It's
get rid of
a
the ain. Just
mashup.
make it a shampoo.
Right, next one.
Why is he now deciding to
Often-
be disobedient? What's
Sorry,
going on?
the next one is so sorry because that travesty has led me to only
So-
choose this one.
We can't.
So
We can't do so
you
sorry.
can't do one called so sorry.
How do you sell so
What?
sorry?
It's going to be so much harder to do than better on me.
Fine.
Fine.
Is that the next
Jungle
one?
instead. No,
Jungle.
jungle.
Oh, I can handle jungle.
I can
With
handle
Right,
jungle.
stereotypes
right. 80%
featuring-
dark chocolate.
One sec, he's still going.
Okay, yeah.
It's
What's the
jungle
featuring? What's the featuring?
with stereotypes featuring E40 and Abraham Mateo.
Right, none of those mean anything to me. Okay, anyway, now 80% dark chocolate plus mosquitoes.
Cocoa beans.
I like mosquitoes better. Deep
What
fried
could be
tarantula.
mosquitoes?
That's pretty jungly.
Okay, so Matt, as a sensible person in the conversation, you want to jump in here?
What have we
Ooh,
said?
Oh, that's
Ooh.
pretty. Oh, that's pretty
Ooh.
fireworky. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. I
Ooh.
don't know what that's in reference to.
Ooh.
Who's done this?
Who's doing that?
Now.
It's not me.
It's 10 days late.
No, I imagine it's Diwali, you fucking Brexit cretin.
That's a good point, actually. I forgot.
It's a week late for my. I
No,
don't
yeah.
celebrate
You
this.
know what it is? It's because they've been going off all week.
Yeah,
and
they
I'm
do.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
You
literally
know what?
constantly
I don't
since-
get Diwali fireworks out here because there's no one else about.
Exactly.
So, you
Me
know.
too. Yeah. Appreciate it, Matt. You little bitch.
Yeah, Jesus.
Now,
I do,
Appreciate
I
the
like
culture
it.
you're
I-
surrounded by.
Right, jungle.
I
Strong
like the
chocolate.
culture. I like the
Deep
culture.
fried spider. What else?
We've already done chocolate
Mango.
somewhere, haven't
We can do more chocolate. Have you ever been to
I
an
want
ice cream parlour?
Mango.
This is
Most
where
of
we
it's
get the tropical
chocolate.
sours in. And
Tropical sours, mango. All right, fair play.
Mango.
Deep fried
Um,
tarantula needs to be in there. I'll be angry.
We're not putting deep fried tarantula
That's-
in there.
Why
I
not?
mean, we're taking.
I
all
think
the
think
jungle
mango and
fruits,
cocoa beans might work
merging
quite
them
nice.
together here. I think.
Yes, but
Cocoa beans or vanilla beans.
ooh, that's a big one. Vanilla. Yeah, yeah. We haven't done any vanilla yet.
I like mango and
Maybe
vanilla
instead of-
flavour
sorry, maybe
profile.
instead of instead of tropical sours, maybe it's served with a pina colada because you got the coconut and the fruity flavors.
I feel like the longer we do this, the closer this ice cream parlor is turning into just a bar that also
is.
serves a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
ice
It's
cream.
technically not a bar if all of the drinks are in the format
Frozen.
of ice cream.
The second
Um,
we started doing, when we started doing alcoholic
No.
drinks for the first 3 or
Well,
whatever
it's a
it was.
first one.
it was a done thing.
It
as
was-
soon as it.
And
So
when
we've
we
got
started talking about
so
freshers
E40.
going to this bar to get
To be fair, yeah.
wrecked for a night
Yeah.
out. That sent me on a path.
And remember when we talked about International Love, where we had that discussion about blue WKDs and VKs. That was pretty
We
cool.
didn't even have much of a discussion about blue VKs. We talked about the price of them
Yeah.
for a while, and then we just decided they're going in because, of course, they are. Because for some reason we've decided that
okay.
blue VKs are synonymous with international love.
Yeah.
Not that any of us know why.
So we got mango and vanilla bean served with something and pina coladas. And now with E40, this is a technological whiz kid. So I'm expecting.
It does also sound like an E number. Just
I
lots
think
of
it should
sugar and
be
additives.
Bluetooth enabled.
Oh, I've got it. So it's mango and vanilla bean, deconstructed ice cream.
What does that mean?
Served with it. So basically, in the culinary world, there is the tendency that if you're a modern chef, instead of making something, you make a deconstructed version into its base parts, but make one bit of it a jelly that's not supposed to be a jelly, and then you eat it all together, and it's supposed to taste exactly the same with a new
tastes exactly the same as the thing that you didn't make because you took it apart and then put it back together.
Yeah,
again, and it tasted like the thing. Surprise! Surprise!
What was it called? Mega Blocks as compared to Lego.
It tastes like knockoff Lego. Do you know? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Good. All right. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
It costs just as much, if not more, and it's not as good. I had to get that point across. I feel very passionately.
It tastes worse, costs the same. Simple.
Right.
There we go.
How can you have deconstructed ice cream though, Chris? You never explained it.
Basically separate out the ice cream into its composite parts. So you basically have a mango and vanilla bean, two separate mango and vanilla bean jellies kind of merged together into one thing. And then we basically have the cream probably solidified into an ice cube instead of into an ice cream.
An ice cube, a cube of cold fat is what you're saying. Because it's a cube of frozen ice cream.
Served with a deconstructed pina colada. And you have the option of a deconstructed popping candy for £1 instead of 50p because we're overcharging for the deconstructed.
We've ruined the jungle permanently. I feel like that's it. That's done deal. We're just ruining it.
We're ruining the Amazon rainforest.
We're ruining it.
Anyway, what's the next one, Matthew?
Instead of deconstructed, can we replace all of the times you've used deconstructed, which is, and I count 3 different times. Can we call it ruined? Because it's essentially the same adjective.
No, we'd lose E40's charm to the entire dish. He was very insistent on it being deconstructed. Just going off the fact this guy's called E40, which is the most electronic sounding name I've ever heard in my life. It's like Eiffel, whatever their name is, who sung the song "I Am Blue, Dubba Dee Dubba Doo."
That was Eiffel 40, Eiffel 65.
Yeah. Eiffel 65.
Of course you know that.
Of course I do.
Of
course I do.
What's
Of course
you
you do.
Not know it? That'd be ridiculous. Right, hit us with another single.
Right, the next one is what was it called? Dame tu casita.
I don't even know.
We don't know. We don't.
Which means
Jeffrey.
Give me your.
We don't speak Spanish.
Give me your little thing. Give me your little thing.
That feels too sexual.
It features Chombo.
What? Rewind.
Chombo? Well, you didn't tell me it featured Chombo.
Sorry, El Chombo.
I just looked at a picture of El Chombo.
We can't be doing this.
I had a look at El Chombo, and can I just say, he looks exactly how I'd expect him to look. And I'm not surprised he's renamed himself as El Chombo because his real name is Rodney Sebastian Clark Donald, which he does not look.
Name.
He does not look like a Rodney at all. He looks like an El Chombo.
Well,
Um,
I'm glad he looks like El Chombo because you
Yeah.
want someone to look like they sound.
Do you want to
like
skip down to 3 to Tango?
That
I
sounds
mean,
interesting.
I'm just looking at the number of spaces we have left and the number of songs left.
Matthew,
actually
we're
pick
not
from.
filling all of the spaces.
Matt, do you think we're trying to finish? We're not
I
doing.
was very worried we were.
We're not doing
Matthew,
30 flavors. You
take a
bellend.
breath. Take a deep breath. Have a
Just
little bit of a
chill out
relax.
for a second.
Chill out, Matthew.
God,
Not
got me
going all the
worried
way
there,
to the
guys.
end.
This isn't the 3-hour special.
No. Is it? 1 second, let me check.
No, right. It might look like one right now.
We've just hit 3 hours.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
look. It might look like one right now. We're gonna do, let's say, 2 more, and then we're gonna crack on.
Okay,
Finish
if
this
we're doing
goddamn
two,
podcast.
if we're doing 2 more,
I just remembered I put Bugsnax as my background. Remember how this all started with Bugsnax?
I love the.
3 to Tango.
You
3 to
actually,
Tango, sure.
actually
Yeah, we can do.
knew that this was going to be ice cream based and nothing to do with Bugsnax, but you insisted that because of your entry, it would have to be Bugsnax related. But you knew it wasn't going to be Bugsnax related.
Yeah. Yes. I love the fact that you can tell that like whatever the podcast is, it's pretty much what I decide is gonna be the introduction to it. Or like we already discussed what we're gonna be talking about way early on, because anything that's had a massive detour has just completely my pictures just become completely irrelevant because I have to set it up beforehand. I can't do it in post. Well, I could, I just haven't figured it out yet.
No, but you could have set up a thing like just an ice cream and it would have been fine. But you didn't. You wanted to do.
I'd like you to
That's
put
boring.
Yeah.
What's his name? The lead singer of the Police behind you after your Roxanne comment earlier.
It's very hard to change it halfway through the episode.
Why not? You can just pause.
Sting, that's his name.
Did he do Roxanne?
And then I wouldn't have Bugsnax.
He was the lead singer of the Police.
And
I
look
prefer
at Mayor
Bugsnax.
Bugsnax. His hands are strawberries, and his ears are Doritos, and his feet are, I think, are tomatoes, but there's something below them.
Ah, yes.
Good old.
The deep tomato.
Yes.
The second part of the tomato vegetable. Of course.
Yes. He has a lot of tomatoes and strawberries on him. Interesting
Anyway.
lad. 3 to Tango. There's 3 things in this dish because it's 3 to it takes 3 to tango.
It's 3 to takes 3 to tango.
Now, you know what makes me tango? Alcohol. What alcohol are we putting in it?
I'm pretty sure there are 3 distinct tango flavors. Yes, there's apple.
Yes.
Cherry.
Apple.
And orange. Apple
There's
tango.
also watermelon and lime, which is delicious.
Well,
but that's quite.
No, we're going to do the OG 3 tango.
Okay, then you want apple, orange, and
cherry.
Cherry / blackcurrant / whatever it is.
Shut up! It's just cherry. What do you mean?
It might, it's one of the 2. I remember having both of them around the same time.
I've never had blackcurrant tango in my entire life.
Well, okay.
I think
it still doesn't compare to watermelon and lime.
You know what?
I think
you might
believe watermelon and lime exists.
Matthew, are you drunk? Matthew, this is a serious podcast we're doing.
Very serious part, right? Apple liqueur, cherry liqueur, orange liqueur. No, it can't. It has to be more than just alcohol.
It is.
It's flavoured alcohol.
A chocolate or a
orange peel and chocolate shavings on top.
We've already got apple slices.
I don't care. Orange peel and chocolate
that's strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate.
Exactly.
Give me the Neapolitan.
Orange shavings, chocolate, and what else?
Chili.
Look, apple liqueur. DC did cherries, like full cherries in there, and orange peel. So you got the alcohol apple liqueur. We got the DC did cherries. You get like a big burst of cherry in there, and you get the orange peel.
Okay, as long as they're DC did glacé cherry, just put glacé cherry.
or
How do we spell
maraschino.
Yeah,
that
you know what?
word?
I could tell you were giving me the look of I don't know how to spell that, Jeff, before you even spoke. It's right. Right, okay. Right. Imagine glace, just GLACE. That'll do
Yeah.
it. That'll do it. Preferably with an accent if you know how to do it, which I'm pretty sure you did somewhere else, right?
You did it.
Yeah.
For
I seem to
Ferrero
remember.
Rocher.
Yeah, and then you took it off because why not? There we go.
Yes. May not be able to spell, but I know how to get an apostrophe E.
Apostrophe E is an accent. You luddite.
Apostrophe E. What's our final cocktail?
Our final
Ice
one
Oh
cream.
Lord.
is,
God.
I believe that we will win, open brackets, world anthem, close brackets.
That's hard. That's really hard. Also, it's long.
It's easier than the rest.
What are the other
believe me.
ones? Give me the honourable mentions.
Mueve la cintura.
Okay, give me the honourable
It's
English
all
mentions.
Spanish, apart
yeah,
from get ready.
If we're gonna go back to like ones I sort of skipped over, we've got Out of Nowhere. I told you don't stop the party and get it started earlier. We've got Give Me Everything, which just sounds like I want the lot. We'll take anything from the trolley, dear. We'll take the lot.
I feel like we need to include that for that long.
I've just quickly added in. I believe we will win.
Left to right, all the alcohol. Just the
Hey,
entire bar,
baby.
just the lot.
Hey,
Why?
baby,
Why didn't we
rocket
do
ship.
messing around?
Yeah, why have you deleted? Wait, why have you added a space?
I haven't added a space.
You visibly
I
have added.
typed after the space
Why?
because I just filled it in because I want to. Because I did it because I want to. Or we could do bonbon.
Bonbon, yeah. That was
Or crazy with a K.
Bonbon and
Oh, that's
Crazy
fun.
were way back around the time of Sticky Icky. So
Jesus Christ, that's a long time
Yeah.
ago.
The early ones are definitely better named.
yeah.
Do you want Bon,
We can do.
comma Bon, or Crazy with a K, or The Anthem?
I think the
Yeah,
anthem
Or
is the most
Anthem.
interesting.
Be quiet.
Secret of the
Damn
Night.
it, man.
I know you want me.
I think the anthem is fun.
The Anthem.
What are we supposed to do with that?
Featuring Little John.
Oh, you know this one's going to be a hefty one.
Yeah.
Go
There
out
you
with
go.
a bang.
Yeah.
Didn't even chart in the UK.
Look, there was
Unbelievable.
something. Look, there's something I've wanted to add in since the very first one.
What's that?
Okay. I really, really wanted to have an cactus flavored ice cream in the bit. So can we please make one of the flavors of Anthem cactus?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've been trying to fit it in, and it's
What
nothing's
the fuck
fitted
does
with
cactus
cactus.
even? I've never tried cactus. I've got. To be
I
honest.
had a cactus shot once, and
I imagine it's quite.
what it's surprisingly, I'm
watery
too
and-
drunk to remember, but I remember I tasted it, and I was like, "That's cactus, yeah."
I imagine
I've
it's
never
a bit
tasted it
like
before,
a
but
more
that is
bitter-
cactus.
I would imagine it's like
Yeah.
a bitter watermelon. Or
Yeah,
something.
that was exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
That's
it was like a, it was nice. I remember it was a nice flavour.
cactus and sand ice cream.
Can't put sand in the ice cream. Look, everything else is normal.
You're saying
What
can't.
if we,
I'm
what if we
hearing
make
might.
what if we make the sand out of like
Salt,
Demerara
Popping candy.
sugar?
salt.
Right, a mix of sugar, muscovado sugar, sea salt, and popping candy.
That's a ball of
Just all
fucking
mixed
mix.
together.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just call it sand.
And this one-
Like put it in quotation marks
Sand,
like
TM.
ambrosia. Yeah, sand TM. I've noticed you didn't TM ambrosia, which I'd like you to as well.
Yes.
I
We're definitely not going to get into legal trouble with that one.
No chance.
salt.
So many of these ice creams are on fire.
like as they should be.
As they should be. I've got to be honest. I really want to go to this parlour. It sounds
Some
delicious.
of these do sound delicious.
Some of these.
Look, guys.
There's very few of these I wouldn't want to at least try. Like,
1 second. So sea salt, mascavo, sugar, and what?
Popping candy.
but push the boat out. It's got to be Himalayan pink salt. For reasons, because it has more adjectives, therefore it is tasty.
Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
So we've got.
No, you need to add pink. Himalayan pink sea salt. It's important to me. Okay, do you understand?
Pink. I like it. Don't worry. It's a lovely oxymoron.
What?
The Himalayas are nowhere near. The Himalayas are nowhere near an ocean. So how would they be sea salt?
That's true. Fair enough.
If you think about it, the mountains, well, the water from the mountains runs into the sea.
Man,
Where does the sea stop?
All the salt, sea salt.
Ass up. This is.
All water is technically the sea when you think about it.
It has to be, but for it to be sea, it has to be salty. Well, hang on. No, if it's Himalayan pink salt, then it's got to be sea salt because it's salty and the sea is salty. Therefore, it must be sea salt.
So are we saying that in a future episode when we finally get to do the cocktail making episode, am I gonna try and make some of these ice cream flavors into cocktails?
That sounds like a
I want to drink every single one of these on a hot summer's day.
To be fair, we've been
Emphasis
talking
on the
ice
word
cream.
drink.
Every single time we popped one in, I was like, that's a great cocktail.
Yeah, all of these sound reasonably tasty. I've got to be honest. Even
Like
the
honey
ambrosia
and
and grapes served with covered in olive oil.
Yeah. So how does this podcast make you feel emotionally? You at home? A little bit scared.
Let us know in the comments.
You've been displayed.
Let
us know in the comments down below.
We're literally
anyway,
not even going to read them. Anyways.
Twitch, Astral Fisher, be there or be square or be there.
All square.
The pot.
What about you, the pot?
SoundCloud, pots and pans. It's there. Go listen.
There
please.
it is. Have a look. I reckon he can prove that it's there by you checking it and it being there. Oh yeah.
Name stealer. Picture stuff.
Whoa, that's rude. I'm me.
You're not Jacko W. You're not Jackow. Your surname's not Jackow in real life. You've stolen that name off people who rightfully own it.
Your name isn't Astral Fisher, you little bitch.
Yeah, I know, but nobody's called Astral Fisher in real life.
I highly doubt that. You have little faith. Anyways, more importantly than you or I is all my stuff that I do, which is very important. And it's in places that you can find, like Twitch/JackoW,
Twitch,
YouTube/JackoW, and that's about it, probably, I guess. We do TikToks,
wow.
Those are fun, mostly just dumb bullshit on the podcast. I say that because it's exclusively just dumb bullshit that we do on the podcast. Bye, I guess. I mean, fucking hell. Do you want an ice cream, motherfucker?
And remember, kids, drink responsibly.
Okay, right. Whilst he's got, I'd like to apologize. Usually, we're not this drunk, and I feel like it has hampered the quality of the podcast somewhat. Like we've ended on.
Hello,
I believe that we will
I'd like
win.
to apologise for the quality of the podcast.
Question mark, question mark, question mark, and then description changes every day, and we just called it a day there. Like we wouldn't normally do that. We'd normally end it with at least something, but. Yeah, we were just kind of going up there.
Yeah.
And I apologise.
Look, guys,
I think
you've got a longer episode, and therefore the quality had to be spread out over more hours.
The quality do have to be spread out.
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think this was a terrible episode. I think we had some funny moments. I think we had some gas. I think we had some laughs.
Deep dive into our psyches of just when we're left.
What cup is that?
Completely. We're left to run free and like really go deep, and no one's going to
Cup
stop.
number 8.
This is what we get. Whereas when we try and stick to a more sort of like grounded, simple thing, like the news or making a subculture, That works.
always
we can
about-
keep ourselves restrained somewhat. Whereas
Yeah.
this,
It's all about the middle ground. The best episodes are in the middle ground. And sometimes you go over, sometimes you go under. But at the end of the day, we're trying.
The best episodes. Gotta be out there on
This
just
one.
just teetering on the edge.
This one.
this
Yeah,
one,
this is the
one
best
was
episode.
best.
I've decided now.
Mhm.
Thumbs up if you agree.
Thanks, Mum, for watching.
Why are you pointing downwards? I don't. What was
Because
that
that's
for?
where the
Why are you
screen
pointing
is.
downwards?
The thing
Okay,
that we just
let's
did.
just keep
The
pointing.
end product is down
It's
here.
over. Look,
Yeah, it's
you're-
down
Matt,
here.
No, Chris, point the correct direction.
It's this way. It's
That's-
this way.
No, that's me. Hello.
You know where it is. It's diagonal down from you. Just do it correctly.
Is
I
that
don't know.
you?
That's Matt.
Hello.
Don't pretend
that
like you
is
don't know
Matt.
where that is. That you know where that
That's
is.
Matt.
Yeah, that's
I don't
Matt.
think that is Matt. I don't think that is Matt.
What do you think that is?
I think that's the other side of my camera.
Imagine
because
if
my
a
camera's
hand-
No,
split.
it
Imagine if a
looks like
hand
that
had
for you,
just
but
popped
remember,
out there.
because I'm taking your image. Oh wait,
That
hang
would be
on.
really creepy, wouldn't
Shit, I've realised.
But boy, it's the end of the
He's
episode.
got us
I
there.
fucked with their minds. Thank you
Right.
very much for watching. Love you and leave
The
you.
thing is,
I've
is I
stopped the
noticed that
recording
I
because otherwise
realised
that would
when you did it,
arrest.
Jamie.
No, we
and
keep
I
on
reg-
talking. Matt, Chris has died, but we're carrying on. What's going on,
I
Matt?
registered. It registered in my brain that you were pointing the other way because that's how it would work on
I'm
your
pointing the
screen.
correct way because I know that this is the right way for me.
Yes, and I knew that that was correct for you. But the second I watched Chris do it, I stopped believing him and was just like, "No, he's done it wrong."
Oh Lord, this has been the stupidest, the worst episode possible. All right,
I can say
goodbye,
whatever I
everybody.
want to you.